Whoa! Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Iron Valor, where everything is frozen as we continue our adventure through the Icewind Dale Rime of the Frost Maiden. A couple quick announcements before we get started. First of all, James is missing this evening, as you can tell by his frosted out photo underneath. He will not be joining us tonight. He should be back next week, we hope. Couple quick announcements before we get started. We want to remind you that we are on a path to 500 followers, and you can see a little bar right down here beneath me. Once we reach 500 followers, we're going to do a charity live stream. So if you are not currently following the channel, please do so. That way we can launch into that and have a lot of fun together. We want to shout out our partners at Nine Realms Gaming. Nine Realms Gaming makes the best and most fantastic tabletop RPG accessories the realm has to offer. They make dice vaults, and dice trays, and dice towers. They never use any dyes or stains. They only use regular oils, which bring out the natural beauty of the wood. They're a fantastic company located here in Huntsville, and we love them very much. You can use our promo code Lyre10 to get 10% off of your purchase when you shop at their store, ninerealmsgaming.com. Our second partner for the evening is Wanderlily Dice. You can find them at wanderlilydice.com. They make handmade, artisan, sharp-edged dice, as well as dice jewelry and other venturing items like stamped leather journals and resin pens. You can find them again at wanderlilydice.com and use our promo code InkandLyre10 to get 10% off your order. They have recently restocked and commissions are open, so if you're looking for my trap voice? What's happening? What are you guys talking about?
Dude, you sounded like a chick.
Did I?
You had a voice mod on for a minute.
Yeah. Amazing. I mean, it could have been the voice mod. I don't know.
Beautiful.
Thank you. Like Thank you so much. Anyway, so check out Wanderlily Dice at Ink and Lyre. Use our promo code Ink and Lyre10 to get 10% off your purchase. And they're fantastic, so go check them out. Let's see. And
Artisan dice?
Handmade artisan dice? Because they are fantastic dice, honestly.
Really good.
You can if you want to on top of following the channel here, you
can join us on both Discord. Oh, I see what's happening now. That's fun.
Yep.
Oh my god.
I understand what's happening now. I have fun keybinds that go to that one, so voice mod's figuring all this out. If you want to join the community, and other than just following us here or subscribing on Twitch, and you can join us on YouTube, where we post all of our VODs a week behind. But you can check out all of our previous episodes of Iron Valor there, as well as all of our other channels, our other shows, Fate's End, Twist of Veil, and Short Rest. And then you can interact with the community over on Discord. I put both those links in the chat as well. So we have both of those. So all that being said, we have something special that we want to share with you this evening. If you have not seen it, Ink and Lyre made a trailer, which is a super fun little thing that Lauren made for us very specifically. It is wonderful. It's all over our social media now. You may have already seen it, but we're going to show it off here real quick because it is it's just so cool, and we want to make sure you guys all see it. So check this out. It is a trailer for Fate's End, Twist of Veil, and basically the whole Ink and Lyre channel. So check this thing out.
A 12 does break it.
Really?
Frank, we have to wait until your next turn.
Okay. I know. I just don't know. I get.
I would never hurt people on purpose, Bogwan.
All right, then we can trust her, boyos. She's not gonna hurt anybody.
Oh, wait, does anyone have a lockpick?
No! No, we don't need one!
Right? It's amazing.
Got some good music to it.
It's so much great music. Fantastic. Well done. I want to shout out everyone in all of our shows, all the cast members for creating those moments that we put together, and then Lauren for getting everything all in. Just a wonderful little trailer, and we want to shout out Lauren, who's so fantastic in all of those other shows. So if you're unfamiliar with Fate's End or Twisted Veil or Short Rest, then definitely go check them out here on Twitch on their given days, and then also on the bots on YouTube. So with that in mind, we're going to bundle up and fight the frozen north as we get into another episode of Iron Valor.
Rich now.
So last we left off, the party, the Northern Lights, were recovering after what was a terrible dragon fight with the Chardelin monstrosity from the Sunbelight Fortress. Our heroes took some time to themselves to recover and make themselves familiar with the land again. Felix found a sword, Barghorn built a house, Luther copied some spells, Arthath got a girlfriend, and Stuart trained. All in all,
Changed my religion.
also changed his religion, which is way different and probably more important. But that's not here nor there.
Not the thing that the fans care about.
And no one cares about your religion, Arthath. Literally
That's not
nobody.
important. Nobody cares about the cleric.
After
he heals.
After this, the party managed to meet up with Ava, who found them in the tavern in East Haven, where she introduced them to another member of the Arcane Brotherhood, Valen. Valen told the party about something called the Codicil of White, and a professor orb that was hers that was stolen by a friend and taken to the Isle of Grimskalle, a floating island of ice said to be the home of Auril. Seeing the opportunity to take out two birds with one stone, the party began to make their way via griffin flight over the frozen ocean to the island of Grimskalle to both end this everlasting rime, however they may choose to do that, and also recover the book for Valen and Ava so they may use these items to reveal the lost city of Yithrin that is said to be underneath the Reghead Glacier. They arrived in due time, cold and in the dark. They landed on the island of Grimskalle the way it was, and immediately went over to a boat where they saw shiny things, as per the traditional D&D party prerogative. They were immediately attacked by ghouls, and Arthath almost was killed. However, thanks to some a well-timed sanctuary on Luther and the magic of spirit guardians and turn undead, Arthath, Luther, Stuart, Barghorn, and Felix, the Northern Lights themselves, survived the ambush. And that's where we pick up on the island of Grimskalle. Ava and Valen are back on the main parts of the island, like calming the griffins down, making sure they don't fly away immediately as all of this has happened. You're all recovering and taking a second as we get a moment of respite here now that the danger has passed and the largest of wounds have been healed. What would you all like to do?
Take a nap.
So a short rest is in order.
Perhaps.
Looking like
Might need more like a long rest, but we
Stuart's-
probably can't do that here.
Stuart's not very tired.
Good for you, Stuart.
God, I need a. I figured out a voice for Felix.
I don't know. James has such like a neutral tone.
He uses his regular voice.
I know.
So just do your best to imitate James.
Oh my god.
Just do your regular
Hey,
voice
guys.
for James and do your Stuart voice for Stuart.
Or you could do like a Joe from Family Guy kind of voice for James, you know, as an alternative.
Never thought about that. It does kind of seem.
Hey, Felix.
That's pretty good.
Beautiful.
If there are more of these undead creatures here, we should. And if we are going to take a rest, we should not stay here.
Much is
I
very
do not-
agreeable.
I do not think I could rest well, knowing that the undead could claw their way up onto the boat and kill us in our sleep.
Well, if that's the consensus, if we could just take 10 minutes before we leave, I could give us all quite a decent amount of health back. Heal our wounds just a tad, in case we fall or something. Just as a random, non-specific example.
I am never going to say no to healing, my friend.
All right, cool. So in that case, I'm going to take just a minute here, 10 minutes to be exact, and cast Prayer of Healing.
All right. You begin to you begin to cast a spell, and the healing is beginning to take an effect. You can go ahead and roll that to give all of our friends some healing. As you're doing all this, and you guys are taking a look around the boat, you hear Valen call out from the other side, like, "Hey, do you see the orb over there?"
You see the old over here?
Someone else should look for it. I'm busy.
Nas probably came over on a boat, but based on all this, it looks like they probably crashed. See if that's theirs.
Go ahead and make that. I'll look around, see if I can. Barkhorn will look around and try to find the
Thank you, Barghorn.
Slip right
thing.
back into it.
Go ahead, give me an investigation check, Barkhorn.
Oh no.
Everyone gets 15 points back.
Can Stuart look?
Oh, I got a 15 on my investigation.
You may also look, Stuart, if you wish.
Let's go.
15 for Barkhorn.
Oh
How
no.
much did we get back? I'm sorry?
15.
15.
Awesome.
Got a 13.
Wow.
Have you gotten to watch that episode that Daniel did your voice, Jaden?
No.
Wonderful.
You should
So-
watch it. It's magical.
One of the
Oh,
best episodes of Ironbound.
I'll have to be subscribed to watch the VODs. So good thing I'm subscribed to watch those VODs, right?
It's true.
Right.
Listen,
Man, that's good.
Yeah.
What a
Imagine
great
if you
thing.
weren't subscribed.
That's fortunate.
You couldn't
Yeah,
watch the
then-
VODs.
And I couldn't
You
even
couldn't watch the VODs.
VODs.
You'd have to wait until they're on YouTube.
Yeah. And who likes to wait?
Nobody.
so Stuart, you and Barkhorn look around. Stuart, you seem to look around and you find a little bit of extra gold. You know, and if you it's probably 100 platinum or 100 gold piece worth of platinum. among everything. And like you see, like you pick up, you looking around, there's silver and gold bits, but every now and then you see a platinum piece, you pick it up. So you gain an extra 100 gold from doing this. Barkhorn, you're not really worried about anything, and you're definitely not scared no undead. So you actually get down into the hull of this and get down underneath the boat into the where it's sunken and broken in half. And you get down here, and there are icicles that go out from protruding from the stairs as you walk down, and the structures within the boat as well. You get down there, and there are just bodies on bodies where things were left behind, but they're no longer living and frozen solid to the bone. Inside one of them, you find there is a muckram, which is a kind of like sanguine kind of like creature, kind of a fish man, and he is holding on to something that is stabbed into a humanoid figure. Both of them solid frozen. You get over there and you look at it a little closer, and it's kind of like mossy, kind of like seaweed ickiness covered on it. It kind of drips a little bit, but there's this very finely made kind of like obsidian trident that this creature was using.
Cool. Yeah, Barkhorn grabs it, takes it.
But you pull it out, and as you grab it, amidst all this, it feels kind of warm to the touch as you grab it and you pull it out. And you're kind of like up to the waist, and it's kind of hard to see in here. But as you come out, you can see that it has these very fine kind of silver, almost like the way a tree has like grains in it,
cracks in it.
Just like the grain of the wood, it has like these silver grains that run all the way down this obsidian, and it is considered a +2 trident.
Oh hell yeah! Anybody want to try it?
Is that a simple weapon?
I mean, it's a weapon, simply.
I don't think I know how to use a trident very well.
Well,
It might be wasted on me. Maybe you should take it, Barkhorn.
maybe. All right, I guess I'll keep it. Nobody else wants it. I'll go ahead and put it on my belt.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah, belt.
Might I take a look at it for a minute?
Sure, boyo.
Just want to make sure it's not cursed.
Oh, of course it's cursed. You see the silver in it? It's obviously cursed in some
Not
sort of
bad
way.
cursed.
Oh, okay.
Yes, bad curse. Take a little bit and cast Identify on it.
Okay. At this point, you're probably getting that'll take another 10 minutes. That's 20 minutes in. We could take another 20 and do a straight short rest for everyone.
I'm not against that.
Okay. We'll say that that's something that we attempt. Let's say we get off of the boat and back onto the mainland, where there are no undead and water can't continue to get in your shoes. You take the Identify, you discover it's a +2 trident, and it has this prestidigitation enchantment on it so that it's warm to the touch. But outside of that, it's not cursed. Just regular Barkhorn cursed, like all magic items are. As you guys you guys make your way back over to the mainland, and you begin this short rest, and you can go ahead and take that. There's not really a whole lot that's going to happen at this point. Ava is sitting there, and she's I guess hooking the griffins to a nearby tree so they don't fly off while you're gone. And she'll say, "Well, we couldn't have been so lucky to find him on the first boat that went across, but he's got to be here somewhere. And the book's here too, so what's the plan, boys?" Oh, also, when you take short rest here, you don't get to roll your hit die. You only get your Constitution modifier back.
Oh, dang.
Ooh,
So
that
whatever
really hurts.
Yeah, so you don't get to roll the dice itself or add it. You simply get to get whatever your con modifier is per hit die.
We should go somewhere else.
Yes, we should leave this place.
I
We
agree.
should go.
Where are the griffins?
What do you mean leave now? We just got here.
We are.
You weren't on the ground. We were.
Yes, we.
That hurt.
As you can see, we are in a bit of pain.
Felix coughs up blood.
If we are to continue in this state, I'm afraid we will not be of much help to you.
She looks
There's a
around.
goddess about.
She looks around at you and all of your inadequacies, and
Hey, that's why they're members of the Brotherhood, so they should understand.
fine. And so she, what do you propose? If you need a nap so badly.
We can go back to my place. Or have a little sleepover, slumber party.
What's the closest point back? Like, are we going all the way back to Tin Towns, or
I mean,
going somewhere safer than it is?
You could probably. There's not another island out here, so you'd have to return back to the shore, which is, it's a couple hours flight. But the reason it took so long before is because you didn't know where it was. So you could return to the shore, camp out, and return if you wished.
That's what we do.
If we go back to 10 Towns, we could donate some of this money that we've just acquired to helping rebuild.
Well, yes, but that is quite the journey. And
Valen,
we did say we would help them.
And Valen says, if we go all the way back to 10 Towns, then the whole island's going to move. We'll have to find it again. Who knows if we can?
This is true.
Well, I was unaware of this fact. Maybe, yes, let's just go back to shore.
And you and Ava can explore, and when we return, we will continue our journey. Yes.
Oh, we're not going to stay here without you. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Edward looks at them.
Let's not split the party.
Slowly.
I mean, the party was pretty split when we were on that boat. Like, all right.
I'm saying.
3 hours.
That's a fair point.
3 hours. 3 hours of saddling up griffins and bailing as soon as you get here. Leads to a frozen flight over a river, and what would be a hot meal beside a sea of ice. As the waves roll in, a bonfire is made by Ava and Valen. They find some knucklehead trout and cook that up on a spigot and start spinning that around, preparing for the long rest and the watches that come around. And so that all happens very quickly, and you get as much shelter as you can for this camping out by the riverside. And you're no longer on the island, and you are as safe as you can get in Icewind Dale. So that in mind, Ava will ask, well, how about this? Next time we go back over there, so we don't have to fly back 3 or 4 hours every time, perhaps we should have a plan. What do you guys want to do? How do you guys want to do this? What should we do first once we go back?
I think you guys are the smart ones, so I don't think I'm going to be much help with this, boyos.
There's a difference between educated and wise. You are very wise in your own way, Bachman.
Well said, man.
Yes, and wisdom is knowing that other people are more intelligent than you.
Indeed.
Fair enough. However, I suppose we need to search more of the shipwrecks before we continue inward to the island, if we need to find that professor orb.
Yes, Ness said that he was going to take a boat over, but I imagine that it did not work out too well for him, given the circumstances we've run into here.
Thankfully, we did not take one either. We might have ended up in the same situation.
In the same boat.
I love this guy so much.
Someone clip that.
Same boat. Yes, it could be. It could be on one of the boats if he never made it off, but he's a wise man as well, so it's possible that he made it back on the island before, or froze there to death. I don't know. It's hard to say.
Well, if undeads are the only things we need to worry about on the boats, I think I can handle them a little bit better. Now that I'm aware they're there.
Mm.
Yes.
They didn't seem to like the light of Lathander too much. It could be worth a look in any case if we could find more treasures. Could aid us in our journey. There's no harm in being thorough.
It's true, but we must also be safe. We do not want to get ambushed again.
If we're all together, I don't think it'll be too much of an issue. My issue was wandering off alone, which I apologize for.
Well, we all lived, so all is forgiven.
About this time, you see Auril begin her nightly flight over Icewind Dale. So you see her visage in northern lights, green and blue, kind of fly over your heads, leaving the sea of ice. And from here, you actually see the full circle she makes over the entire landscape. Takes her about 2 hours as she crosses over everything that is in Tin Towns and comes back.
It took 2 hours for her to loop around. And during that time, she wasn't on her precious little island. Interesting. Maybe we should go in when she's not there, since she does do this on a regular basis.
Anyways, it wouldn't even make sense because wouldn't it take us more than 2 hours to get back? And then she.
No, if we're there already and we go in,
then, I mean,
Then we'll have.
Stuart
we'll
wants
have
to kill her
2 hours to
anyway.
get
Can we?
Can we kill her?
Stuart doesn't know till he tries.
Well, if
Stuart could
she's-
care less about searching boats for magical items. Stuart just wants to stop the winter.
I don't think she's killable. She is a goddess.
Stuart thinks you're a man of weak heart.
Arthath, I would like for you to make a religion check.
We're about to think the same thing that I just thought.
If anyone is proficient in religion, they may also do so.
I'm proficient, but that doesn't help too much.
Your religion? I don't think I am.
I can't guidance myself on this one, can I?
No, you're just remembering.
All right.
Passive thing.
11.
It's not too hard to know that gods can't be killed. However, when
Surprise, surprise.
surprise,
Guys
surprise.
can't be killed.
Stuart to kill this.
But specifically, you do know that when gods and demigods choose to form on the material plane, their avatars can be dispelled, for lack of a better term, which is not the correct term, but it's for lack of a better one. All of them have their different quirks about how they return to life. Some are sent back to their plane where they reform. Others are must be summoned by their worshippers. But so long as a god has worshippers, it can never truly be killed. As to the specific effects of Auril's return, it would be that is unfortunately beyond your understanding. But you know that if her avatar form is destroyed, she would disappear for quite some time, the length of which is unusual.
I wish I was smarter. Oh, well.
Leah, Ava taps you on the shoulder in a pitying way.
Thank you, Ava. Yes?
No, she doesn't say anything. She understands.
Oh, she does not understand. I'm sure she has 20.
I think we all know that she understands more than you. Whatever it may be.
Yikes.
And if only someone else was proficient in religion. Oh my god, next time I'm making charisma my dump stat. Alright.
Nice, nice.
Well, If we could dispel her, maybe that could make our jobs a lot easier. And also possibly end the rhyme. But we need to make sure that we're absolutely, positively ready for that before we try such a thing.
Well, we have this. We still have the weather orb.
That is interesting.
I mean, if the Rime is her, I guess, home with her preferred
Domain?
environment, yes, then it could give us an advantage if we were to make things a bit hotter. Yes?
Stuart
True.
agrees.
I imagine that for a goddess of the frost lizard, that would probably be very disadvantageous for her. He says that word like he knows what it means. Well, should we do this? It might make it difficult to search the glacier if it starts to melt, though. I'm not sure how sturdy it is without eternal winter on it.
There could be massive repercussions from melting an island of ice, yes. Well put, Arthath.
Perhaps we should do that after we find the orb.
Well, it wouldn't all melt immediately, right?
Stuart doesn't think all these icebergs that have been frozen for who knows how long would melt in one day.
Well said, Stuart.
I tend to agree.
But curses, me boys. Curses work in mysterious ways.
He actually does have a point. Magic is very unpredictable. We're not sure how much of this iceberg is being held together by winter and how much of it would melt if we took it away.
I think if we're looking for the orb itself, it would be a lot easier without Auril's presence. She is an omnipotent threat on that island, and if we're going around looking through all the nooks and crannies looking for where one old man died and dropped a orb, that's to say that she hasn't already captured it and taken it back to her castle. It'd be a lot easier to find if she's not hampering us at all steps of the way.
So we have 2 hours then. Give or take.
To what?
To search, he means.
Search to find it. If
When
we
she
have to do
leaves.
it- yes, if we have to do it when she is not here.
Or
Unless you just simply plan to face her head on and kill her.
Stuart likes that idea.
It would give us far more time. But 2 hours
We
we
have-
could certainly find. I think we could find one. I do not know if we could find both.
Do you think we can kill her?
I think she can. I believe her avatar could be disbanded.
yes.
True.
Difficult.
2 hours could be used to prepare a trap for her too. If anyone has spells or devices of that nature. She returns to her lair. Perhaps this could be a good time to stage for her.
You think you will surprise a god on her own island?
She
I
doesn't
think-
know she doesn't know we're here yet, so
She definitely didn't notice us last time.
Ava just looks at you, Luther. She's like, I bow to your wisdom.
I do not think that facing her head on is the correct move.
Yes, Stuart agrees. We think we should face her side on.
I think
Flanking, perhaps.
I think we should not face her at all unless absolutely necessary. We do not come. If we can.
Stuart doesn't understand how you could ever stop an endless winter if you don't stop the person doing it.
Stuart's making a lot of sense.
The only
He's that
reason
big ol'
me
brain.
and Stuart are still alive is because Lathander blessed us for trying to end this rhyme. I think it'd be almost disingenuous of us to not try and finish it out.
Just. We barely defeated the dragon.
Stuart thinks we didn't defeat the dragon at all.
Yes, I don't think we did.
And now you want to fight the god.
Stuart will go down dying this time.
Well put. I would also go down dying for a cause such as this.
I mean, we don't have to die, boys. Like, we could just stay alive. That is an option.
I would rather come out victorious.
Stuart thinks you should probably weigh on the more likely scenarios.
You also didn't have us last time.
Well, if we had one of you.
We'd have one of them.
I did trust the work.
Look, I apologize. I am not usually this negative, but being on the doorstep of death as frequently as I have been in the last few months, I believe we should tread carefully.
Quite the opposite for Stuart. Stuart believes he's already walked upon death's fine edge and he's ready to cross over if need be.
Death wasn't so bad for the small amount of time that I was dead.
You was that eager to see Thorvald again, yes?
Stuart is this eager to see the winter ended and everybody else can return to their lives as they were before this happened.
I want to see the winter end as well, but I want to be alive to see it.
Well, just don't die.
I'll keep you alive. To the best of my ability.
Stuart doesn't plan on dying, but Stuart realizes a very likely outcome.
I believe that if we can get in to the Grimskalle Keep, clear it of any additional dangers, and then prepare ourselves for her return, that will give us the best opportunity to dispel her avatar form.
Perhaps.
And who knows, maybe we could get in there and maybe we find something else that will keep her at bay.
Speaking of which, seeing as you two are very, very skilled in the magical arts and Stuart not so much, is there any other ways more efficient to dispel a magical form such as ourselves rather than brute force?
As far as I know, no. It'll take a lot of power.
Well, good thing Stuart's talking to the people who hoard nothing but a lot of power.
No. This divine magic is a little bit beyond our scope that we deal with here. There are traditional banishments and polymorphs and plane shifts, but all of that is beyond the power of our power to influence a god. Would not even try, honestly.
Stuart figured.
You cannot remove something that cannot be killed. You can only hope to slow it down or remove all its worshippers. And we could hunt down every frost druid in Icewind Dale, and that might be easier than killing Auril herself. We'd also have to wipe her from existence. Every record that she ever existed, so that no one would. And you'll have a lot more to deal with from Talos before you're able to do that to decent folk who are choosing to live their lives.
Right.
Thank God.
So are we all deciding only to take a short rest while we're here? I take it.
I think we're taking a long one. We're taking a long rest. Long
Yes.
rest.
Alright.
Long
The
rest.
longest.
Long rest. So what's the plan?
From what I can tell, it sounds like the two Brotherhood people want more time to search for their magical items, so they want to go to the keep and face her head on. From what I heard.
Nah, I heard that we're gonna wait till she leaves and then prepare to fight her head on when
And
she
the keep.
returns.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long? I kind of want to use the orb. I mean, I know the island's made of ice or whatever, but like, they're boats.
No, I think that's a good idea, actually. Like, she could have a lot of AoE stuff that would really hurt us.
Yeah.
And that could be nullified.
Even if the place is like partially defrost before she gets back? Like, because Daniel, how long did you say it takes for the weather effects to take effect?
Oh, the weather effects take, it's like a D10 of minutes or something.
D10. Wow.
A D10 times 10 minutes.
D10 times 10.
But it would stop like the blizzard kind of immediately.
Yeah, it would slow down those effects for.
Yeah,
length of
because
time.
from my understanding, she's basically like a weather witch. So if we eliminate, I guess, I mean, she's still gonna be tough as shit, but like, you know,
That would definitely hurt her quite a bit.
Yeah, I think so.
Or at least I think so. Maybe not hurt her, but, you know, stop her from being quite so deadly.
Yeah.
I think we should pop that off if we've got extra time when we're there. And then she'll come back to investigate probably, and then we'll fight her. But for now, we should probably go clear out the keep when she leaves.
I agree.
Okay. So, you begin taking your long rest, and a long rest is had. During the night, Stuart, you don't sleep. You don't have to.
Nope.
Ava comes to find you in a moment when you're alone. She walks over and she's bundled up. She's got an extra cloak wrapped around, and she comes by to find you. What are you doing as you take your long rest?
Stuart's preparing to go back, managing all of his equipment, making sure everything's still in good condition. Stuart didn't take much damage, and he doesn't sleep very much, so he's just keeping guard.
So Ava comes up to you. She's bundled up, as I said, and she has this. In the darkness, her eyes kind of match the sea as it waves in with the ice that goes in them. She asks, "I've noticed in the last couple of encounters that you fight very well, Stuart, and I wanted to tell you that I admire your prowess."
Stuart appreciates that. Stuart tries his best.
I know that you are a man that is good intentions to in this rhyme, and well, I would impose upon you to think and consider that perhaps the city of Yithrin is also a worthy cause. Well, I guess what I should really be asking is, are you going to join us when this is over and we go towards the city?
Only if Stuart knows what's in the city that's gonna help the Tin Towns.
Stuart, I don't know Stuart, we have been through too much together for me to lie straight to your face. There's not much in the city of Yithrin that will help the 10 towns. Perhaps the auxiliary things will be good for the city and the trade, but the things in there are powerful magics. They are lost relics of a bygone age. They will be historically valuable, and they are power potentially without measure. They're for the Arcane Brotherhood, and they're for me, and they're for Valen. They are not necessarily for the 10 towns, and I would not deceive you by saying such. But someone like you is one that any adventuring party should have.
So you want Stuart to go into this city of Yithrin for the pure cause of knowledge and power. But not for Stuart's knowledge and power, but for your knowledge and power, and potentially risk Stuart's life doing so.
That is...
Doesn't make very much sense to Stuart.
That is... We don't always do things for our own good, but I suppose I just wanted to get a sense of if you'll be joining us when this is done.
As of right now, Stuart has no plans. Although, it's weird that you say you don't always do things for your own good, because that seems exactly what the Brotherhood does. Only does things for their own good.
She looks hurt.
Stewart can't get behind those motions.
You can't get behind them?
No, Stewart hates people who hoard power and greed it to themselves for just the pure sake of holding power and greeting it. What's the point of having all this power if you never use it for good in the world?
Sometimes it's to keep it from those who are worse.
Stewart thinks it only takes one apple to rotten the whole bunch. Something like that.
She gives you a very intense look, and her face goes a little cold. She's already ice and fire and all those things. I see. Stuart, I do not think that we are... I admire you, and I think that you are an extremely talented individual, but I'm growing concerned that maybe we're not friends.
Shocker.
Stewart couldn't agree more. To Stewart, you're not really a friend, you're just someone who helps Stewart end the rhyme, and once that's over, we part our ways. We just happen to be two individuals with mutual benefits.
Good night, Stuart. And she walks away.
Rest easy.
Ava will make her way back to Arthath's tent and cuddle up for the night. Is there anything else you all would like to accomplish before the evening goes by?
I would like to cast Vigilance Blessing on Stuart. So the next time he rolls initiative, he has advantage on it.
Go!
The goat. The
My
goat.
man.
Advantage for Stuart on initiative. We're going to fast forward here as morning has come. The long rest has been had, and you make your way back to Grimskalle, the island, all on its own. You head right back to the same place you were before. That way you are as close as you can be to what you had previously. You took the entire day to cross. That way you could easily find the island again. That was about 3 hours or so, but Auril hasn't begun her nightly travel yet, but you have arrived on Grimskalle nonetheless. You saw her return. She has not left yet. You're looking around at this icy island, and you can see that there, again, no more than 200 feet in any direction. You can beyond that is lightly obscured. You're looking around at the space. You can see that there are basically it's a frozen tundra, a flat glacier. The most important thing you can see is at the center of the island is the great castle of Grimskalle, which is an ancient Frostmaiden fortress with the shape of a skull and a crown atop that Auril has said to take of her own. There are many locations about, and you can see where you are now. What would you all like to do?
Well, during the ride, if this is okay, Arthath would have taken the time, or at least part of it, to cast Ceremony on himself, as is his normal habit.
Sure.
And cure anything that might be afflicting his alignment.
Sure.
He would also look to his party members and try and figure out if any of them could use one of these benefits, although none of them want to be dedicated to his god. And I don't think Ava wants to get married quite yet, so he's not going to cast wedding.
Who
use it for the wedding?
Is anyone who's lawful you are right now? Arcorn and Felix, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
So Stuart and Brandon need to make. Did you guys reattune to that thing?
No, I'm still attuned to my
Yeah, he's got his healing thing.
Did you put
Yeah,
your cold?
couldn't help.
constitution.
You left it off. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have enough attunement slots.
Cool. No, there's no one who looks like they need anything, Arthur. And I don't think, I'm not sure it could. Their alignment is now permanently the way they need to be. So I don't think they can actually even go back.
Minutes.
Well,
Any
the only
change
ones
in
that can
alignment-
really affect. Yeah.
Any alignment
Those are all
change,
done.
any alignment change at this point would only return them back to lawful evil.
Yeah. The only ones he'd be able to do would be someone that's a young adult or someone that wants to be dedicated to his god's service. He could give them a small little buff to use at some point during the day. But looking around, he doesn't really think anybody is either of those things. So the ride will go by pretty unceremoniously.
Mhm.
Now
You can
that
you
we're
can
here, I don't know what to do.
So looking around, there looks like there's something of interest to the north. You could also continue in a clockwise motion around to the various shipwrecks around the outskirts of the island. The island isn't huge. It's probably like a square mile at most. I don't think it's a massive place. Yeah. You know, it's probably like from where you guys are now to the other ship, to the shipwreck on the left over here where I've just placed Luther. That's probably about 2,000 feet. So it's not a huge island. Does that make sense? But there's also points of interest to the north of you towards Grimskalle, and you might get a better look at the castle as well if you went that way. Or you can continue to go around and look at all the ships. Or you can just sit around and wait.
I think we should just go look at the ships, personally.
The ships?
It's probably going.
Yeah, we've got some time to kill.
It's probably going to creatures on that ship.
Creatures
Okay,
are
I'll
my middle
cast
name.
spells ahead of time.
Yes, but perhaps we should save the spells for the god we are about to fight in her fortress. No.
Stuart thinks that's very intelligent.
There's a lot of ships
Stuart's-
to search.
The
Stuart's-
ships will be here, is what I'm saying.
Yes, Stuart doesn't think the ships are going to go anywhere after we dispel the god. And it'll
Yes.
be much easier to search them without having to worry about her.
Exactly.
Which is the whole point we were here.
That will give Ava and damn it, what was the other ship?
Valen?
Valen.
Ava and Valen plenty of time to find the interpreters they are looking for.
The only thing that concerns Stuart about moving inland is that the fact that we may be spotted. But Stuart doesn't know if there's any chance we're never not going to be spotted.
Thank you, Stuart.
So based on where we are now, how long would it take, you say, for here to the castle?
It's like 1,000 feet.
Yeah, so it'd take like 5 minutes if that.
It's like a quarter mile.
No, that's not bad. Well, we could just wait. If we could just wait for her here, and after she leaves, we go inside.
Yeah. Stuart thinks we either wait and try and lay low, or we get a little bit closer to inspect a better look and risk detection, which we probably already have been. But
Should we use the orb as soon as she leaves, and then go ahead?
No.
No?
If we use the orb, she's probably not going to take her 2 hours. She's probably going to just come back here.
True. So then when?
We should use it as soon as we've determined that the castle is safe enough to fight her in. Whenever we've cleared out whatever horrors might be in there.
That is a good plan.
That's what I think.
So we're waiting.
Stuart votes for either one. He doesn't care.
Yeah, we're gonna wait for her to leave before we move inland.
Perfect. You begin to wait. You have walked onto the island of a god and landed with your griffins and Ava and Valen, and you wait and wait 30 or 45 minutes pass. I assume you're all keeping watch, am I right?
That is correct.
I'm also keeping up with the time. Do I know about around what time she left yesterday?
You're not so sure. Not exactly.
I know what time she got back, so 2 hours before that, right?
Yeah. You gotta. I mean, it's like it's getting closer to dark. Probably if you wait 4 or 5 hours, she'll probably leave. She's got to go do the rhyme at some point.
Okay.
It's not like a totally consistent thing. She just does it at some point, right?
Yeah, at some point during the night, and you guys are watching. You'll see it when she leaves.
Okay.
Who's keeping watch right now?
Stuart.
Sure.
Stuart, you're keeping
watch too.
Stuart, you're keeping watch. You and Arthath, I'd like for both of you to make a perception check.
Look out.
You got a
Good thing we
15?
did together.
How come I'm not seeing any of your rolls? Do you guys have them set on private?
I saw. No, because I saw his.
Yeah, I can see him.
I saw
see
Dylan's.
everyone's.
I'm not seeing any of your. I'm not seeing any of your rolls. What'd you roll?
Did you give up your DM privileges?
Maybe. Hard to say.
Do you ever think like set to like public roles?
I
Or
thought
guess,
it
is that just like mine?
yours has to be set to public rolls.
Yeah, so
But
I
yours
don't know.
is, so like I don't know. Weird. 15 for you. What'd you
Yeah,
roll,
rolled a
Artha?
15.
Okay, I'm seeing them now.
19.
Oh, it's a me thing, which is fine. 19 for you, Arthath. Okay.
Yep.
So as you guys are taking your rest, who's this over here? On the other side. I'm gonna delete them. As you guys are,
there's 2 bark horns.
it does. After you guys take, as you're sitting here, Arthath, you and Stuart, in time start to see something large and lumbering making its way from the shadows of the storm. It is moving fast. It is moving quickly, and it is barreling towards you. What do you do?
Everyone wake up.
Okay.
Barkhorn wakes up.
I can't really tell what it is off of right? Can I?
It continues to move. It's large bipedal creature moving across into your space. It is huge. It's probably 12, maybe 15 feet tall, and it's continuing. It looks like a lumbering bear. And as it gets closer and closer to you and getting into your space, you guys see this massive, abominable yeti that makes its way over into your space. I need you all to roll initiative.
Remember, you have advantage, Dylan.
Yep.
Join the Advantage Initiative Club.
I'm having this computer is slowing down. What is happening right now?
Oh god.
That thing's massive.
Yeah, it's a big boy. It's a big boy. He surprises all of you. Ava and Valen are off looking around at some stuff, so they're not currently here right now.
Wait, how does he surprise us if we saw him coming?
I mean, he says you
I also
coming,
have the
but
Mace of Warning.
he was waiting. I mean, he's not sneaking up on you. He's just running in there as fast as he can. Let me see if I can get this to do what it's supposed to.
Surprise in a figurative sense, or
Yeah, in a figurative sense.
okay.
Go. Boom.
Man, that was a terrible initiative.
Yeah, it wasn't the best.
This creature moves up to you, and we don't really need a map for this. It's only one thing. You guys are all kind of spread out and around the place. As it comes up, let me get initiative rolls 25 to 20. Nothing.
Oh, I have
We're off
to
to a
roll
great
for
start.
Felix too.
Yeah,
20 for Felix.
20 for Felix. All right. 15 to 20.
15 for Stuart.
10 to 15. 5 to 10.
I got a 7.
Oh my god, we're all gonna die.
0 to
Advantage, and I
5.
got a 7.
But thanks, everybody.
And then you got an 8?
I got an 8.
All right, Luther.
I
with
think we
eight.
got 2 sevens.
I think Barkhorn's in front of me.
We'll let Barker go first. Actually, the Yeti is going first. As he moves into your space, he's going to make his way over towards Felix and use the chilling gaze. I need him to make a Constitution saving throw against Felix.
Uh-oh.
What's that?
We use lucky.
I'm gonna use lucky. He's got
That's like
lucky.
30, 20?
Felix has got yet lucky too.
Yeah, I just checked.
Damn it. Okay,
I think
that's
he picked
fine.
it up instead of a extra ability score.
He takes 8 cold damage and is immune to the effects for the next hour. Then he's gonna run over towards Luther and take an attack against him as well. Luther does a 30 hit.
Shield. Of course a 30 hits.
You take 23 points of slashing and cold damage. Are you resistant to cold?
No.
No, I'm resistant to fire.
23 points of cold damage, and then that as it comes into your location there, Felix, and it is basically just staring down Felix, then comes over and slashes with a claw mark against Luther, turns and just screams, and it smells bad as his breath flows out over all of you. Felix's turn first.
Temporary hit points, right?
10 to start the
It
day.
happens every day, right?
Every day.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Thank Lathander.
Felix's turn.
Felix.
Thank Lathander. Ain't that right?
Felix, I think is gonna. He has 2 attacks, doesn't he? Do we get 2 attacks on this guy? Warlocks don't get 2 attacks, do they?
I think he does. He's pack blade, so he should.
Because he's pack blade. Yeah.
Yep. Unless he built the character wrong.
Felix is gonna. He's close, isn't he?
He can be.
To pack blade. I mean, I don't know how far he is because of the map, but Felix is gonna go. I think Felix is gonna stab him.
All right, roll to hit. He runs over there with Thaw against the
Thaw.
Yeti.
I don't think it's gonna hit. Second, probably hits. What was the plus on this thing? Oh my, 21.
21 definitely hits.
I take it 13 doesn't.
13 does miss. Yes.
That is 12 damage.
12 damage. That's first and second attack, bonus action.
Do not believe he has a good bonus action. I will, yeah, I think that's gonna end it right there.
Okay, that ends your turn. Stuart.
Stuart is gonna, Stuart Little is gonna go in. Stuart Little will attack. That's gonna miss. Stuart's gonna raise his crossbow and take 2 shots at the Yeti.
All right, go for it. Roll to hit.
First one will be sharpshooter.
Mm-hmm.
19.
19 hits without issue.
Let's go. And then second attack is 24.
And that hits as well.
Not sharpshooter. So
2 crossbow bolts come flying out from Stuart, straight into the Yeti.
that's gonna be math.
You're doing great. You're doing great.
27? 27 damage?
27 damage. You're doing
Yeah, it's hard out
fantastic.
here, dude. It's hard out
Good
here.
ever.
Carry the 1.
All right. That's action and bonus action for Stuart, for little Stuart.
I mean,
Movement, evasive
I'll
action.
move away a little bit.
Evasive action to move away. All right,
I'll
cool.
Move away a little bit,
With that, the Yeti's gonna.
and that's it.
At the end of your turn, the Yeti's gonna stand up and look around, and it's gonna hold. You can see it's actually holding something in its other hand. It's like a little glass ball, and inside it has a small piece of what looks to be iron that's spinning around and spinning around, spinning around. And he says something like "Ooh," and then it points into an individual direction. Who's currently? Luther's got it.
Squishy one.
Luther's got it.
The iron points directly to you, and you're looking at it, and you can see the inside piece looks like it's Netheresian in nature.
Oh, that's dope.
It looks
Yeah,
like it's
made a little.
connected to it somehow. You gather he probably didn't make it.
Yeah,
Someone else
obviously.
did.
It'd be really cool if it wasn't about to kill me.
It looks at, and then his attention goes directly towards you now that he's here. That'll end that part of its action. Luther.
Oh, it's my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Might want to put some distance between you two.
Okay. Alright. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
Just out of curiosity, where is the summer star on your person, Luther?
Probably just in my bag or something.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. Okay. Let's see. How can I not die from this guy? Okay. I got some fat ass. Let's see. Let's do what's constitution property?
What are you doing, Brandon?
What am I doing? I'm trying not to die. Give me a sec.
Well, that's not
I'm
gonna
going
work.
To... Okay.
Roll to not die.
Yeah. Can I just make a death save, please?
Yep. Soon.
I am going to Misty Step away to create some distance. Use my
Okay.
bonus action. Yeah.
Sure.
So
Misty step.
get over here.
Why would you go behind me? Why would you do that?
Because you're the clear.
You don't have to
Actually,
you don't have to actually move. It's all in the mind.
No, I
Okay.
need to know these things. Okay.
Okay.
Freaked out.
I'm sorry. We'll move you over here.
Thank you. Way over here.
Okay.
Oh, and then I will cast a firebolt at him. After
All
I,
right.
After I have
All right, roll to hit.
some distance created. Wow. Let's go. 26.
That'll hit, no problem. Roll that damage.
Ah, shit, he takes 2 points of damage.
You should be rolling 2d10 at this
Is
level.
that really? Yeah, I feel like I should be. I don't know why it didn't.
Mhm.
I'll just roll it regular. Yeah.
You can
It's-
cast Firebolt as a bonus. No, wait, Misty Step's a bonus. Sorry. Never mind.
Yeah. 9 points of damage.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
As it hits the Yeti, you can see as the Yeti takes this to the shoulder, you can see it immediately kind of cowers at this and reaches up and visibly grabs it and screams out in pain. It doesn't look like it hurt it more. Didn't necessarily hurt it more per se, but it's affecting it in a different sort of way.
Okay. Well, I like that.
It doesn't like the fire, that's for sure.
Say, taste my flames,
Mm-hmm.
and I will end my turn.
All right, that
Not
ends your
good when
turn.
Most of us know Fireball.
The Yeti is going at the end of your turn, Luther. That brings us to Barkhorn.
Arghorn is gonna rage.
Good idea.
Watch.
He a raging, and then he walking up behind the Yeti and stabbed it in the head or the neck or the back with his tail.
Go for it. Roll to hit. Twice. Roll to hit twice.
Twice. Roll to hit twice. Where is the... there it is.
Doom, doom, doom.
Oh, is it not doing it?
Arghorn gets even taller than he has been, and somehow, like, funnier. It's crazy. All at the same time. And he stabs the Yeti, or tries to.
Let's see. Try to stab it. First attack. It's not enough. It's a 10.
That will miss, unfortunately. The first one goes wide of the Yeti.
All right.
Second
and
attack.
then second one. Okay. Second one. I want to stab it with the trident I have.
Okay, reach up. The tail goes wide, and you use that momentum to come around in the side.
Yeah. Hit him in the... Oh, I don't have the trident.
Just roll a d20.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just pulling it up on the D&D Beyond, too. D20.
That'll hit.
18. Yeah, so that's
That,
like a
no
five.
problem.
And then 1d8 plus 6.
Plus rage.
Oh, plus rate. So 1d8. So 3 plus 8, so 11.
11 points of damage. Oof. Yeah, he screams out in pain. That ends your turn, Arthur. That's action, bonus action, movement. Barkhorn. Arthath, your turn.
Hello. Quickly noticing that he screamed out in exceptional pain when he was struck by a firebolt, Arthath is going to pull out one of his brand new spells that he learned from Lathander and cast Scorching Ray as he aims both of his hands at the Yeti.
Go for it. Roll to hit 3 times.
Hell yeah.
Skadoosh. All right, 14.
14 will just miss.
Another 14.
Will just
Just
miss. Yes.
And
Oh.
It's it's not really
that was
quite
a series of terrible rolls.
not quite your forte here, my dear cleric, and unfortunately it just goes wide. One of them actually lands, like, it goes right between the Yeti's legs. The other one goes across its elbows. It's waving as it begins to start a charge. And then the last one, you just get scared because it's running at you. So you throw it wide. Unfortunate. That's your action. Bonus action.
All right, cool. Don't have any good ones for that. So that'll be my turn.
Okay. That is your turn.
And I try and keep some distance between me and it.
Yeah. The Yeti is going to run past everyone and ignore all of you and run directly towards Luther. Anyone who was in melee may take an attack of opportunity if they wish. Anyone who was in range, which would be Felix and Barkhorn, you may take them if you wish.
Felix hits.
Felix with the hit. Go ahead and roll that damage. Ooh, way better.
21 damage?
Nice.
I think it's plus 6, yeah.
It is. Yeah, should be.
Yeah. Yep. 21.
Kill it before it gets to me, please.
Barkhorn hits as well. Go ahead and roll that damage.
Yeah.
Luther, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. What's he doing to me?
He's looking at you.
Oh, God.
Mean mugging you.
Standing there, menacing me.
It's a 12, right,
You
Jaden?
might want to pass that off.
19.
19?
Yeah, my constitution is really good. Thank
19.
You, Thorvald.
19 just saves. Like, just saves. Yeah. As it's running into, you take 9 points of cold damage, but resist the effects until the end of the turn. As it gets to you, it's going to reach it. It's going to use that little piece of iron that it has and look down and try to find the summer star. Seeing that it's in your bag, based on what that is, he's going to reach down and he's going to take it from you. Do you resist?
I mean, yeah.
All right. Go ahead and make a...
That's mine.
Go ahead and give me a strength check with... How big are you? You're a medium creature, right? Give me a
Can I
strength.
give you a dex check to like spin out of the way, like spin move him.
Nah, he's gonna grab it.
like so he doesn't hit.
You can he's gonna grab it, right? I guess you can
Does he have to
you
roll to
can
hit?
you can give me a dex check, I suppose. He's gonna try and rip it out. So for him, that is going to be he rolled a 19 plus 7, so he rolled a 26. I guess you can do acrobatics if you want to.
I can't even. Yeah, I mean. Where?
You rolled 18 and 19.
Yeah, 13. So he
Wait,
takes-
you're trying to argue for dexterity? You have a +1?
I don't have a plus anything in strength, so yeah.
Okay, cool.
Makes a good point.
You spin around deftly as you can, trying to avoid the mean mug, and he goes around you, but all you successfully do is hurt your shoulder a little bit more as you spin around, and he pulls and breaks the strap. He's got your entire bag in his hand.
Crap.
And you can see you can see that he's...
Snatch my purse.
Yeah, he looking at you, and he's looking at this, he's looking at you. He's not feeling super great, and it looks like he's about to do something with that bag. But that will end his turn. Felix.
Felix. Oh lordy. Yeah, I don't really have anything to stop him. Alright, question. If you were to banish something, I take it takes what he's holding to.
It would.
Yeah, imagine. Yeah, I figured. Yeah,
It's
I
a good
guess
idea.
Felix
It's
is
a good
just
idea,
gonna
though.
Try and DPS him.
All right,
He's gonna
go.
try and DPS him down.
All right, go ahead and you
I
run
guess-
over. At this point, Felix would be flanking him at this point because he ran past all of you. So you may roll with advantage if you wish.
All right. Sir. Wow. I think that's a 1 and a 3.
It was. That's
Oh,
really
no.
sad. First attack will miss. Second attack.
That hits at least.
It does. Oof.
20 damage?
Okay,
Felix coming in from the top rope.
take those.
No, for real, bro. You be slaying them out here.
It's action. Bonus action for anything?
He doesn't have much that I know of. I'll have to give it another look through everything, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it. Stuart next, I take it.
Stuart is next. If you remember, at the end of Stuart's turn, that's when he did something else regarding this. So, Stuart.
Get that bag, Stuart Little.
The Yeti is, you can see the white fur of the Yeti is stained crimson as large slices of thaw have taken deep cuts all down the bone, and during on the back side of him from over here, as he looks like he's rearing up to throw like a outfielder about to take a crow hop. You can see that you can actually see pieces of his bone where Felix actually just cut into his skin, and the Chardolin actually kind of opened up inside to rip further down. So he has these large, deep scratches all the way down his back, like a cat with 8 claws.
So what you're saying, he's looking very hurt.
He's looking hurt, not feeling good.
All right, Stuart will try and kill him. Attack with Stuart Little.
All right,
Go
Stuart little hits. Oof.
Oh yeah, 9 damage.
9 damage. All right.
All right. Oh, here we go, boys. Good luck, me. We're going
Here we
with
go.
Sharpshooter.
Sharpshooter.
Let's
Oof.
go.
Let's go. That
Round
hits.
2.
Oh,
Oh, back to back.
There we
Back
go.
to back.
There we
Back to
go.
back?
I like that.
Double sharpshooters. 8, 28 plus 8. 36 damage?
36.
That's pretty good. I mean, that's pretty good.
He had 30. He had 32 hit points left.
Let's go, dude. Put
With-
that bag down, boy.
He's getting ready to crow hop, and as he does, Stuart, you're gonna put this creature down. How do you want to do this?
Bro, Stuart's had enough, man. Stuart says, I'm just trying to end this winter. I'm had enough. All right. You guys said I can't kill this god. Stuart's kind of upset because Stuart's like, I'm about to kill this god. Like, dispel? No, I'm ending it. All right. You know, even though Stuart, he don't really care what you guys think. So Stuart, he's gonna end this man's life. And so Stuart takes his arrows, and he's full of confidence. He knows they're gonna hit. He's like, where do I want to shoot him though? And he's like, that arm. I'm about to take that arm out. Pops him in the arm. Hits him like right in the ligaments of his arm. You know, reducing movement, make it so he can't throw it. And he, bam, hits him in the back of his neck. Puts him down. Paralyzes him. Ends up dying from it. Just that good.
Straight to the back. And as he does, he goes to rear up to launch, but as this happens, his knee falls to the ground, and with his last effort, he tries to throw, and he just can't, and he falls back, and the bag falls out of his hand, landing on the ground behind him. And for a second, there's a moment of calm as the large creature breathes his last life and begins to go silent.
What would happen if I spared the dying?
I would fireball you.
No, because it just brings it keeps it from dying, but it doesn't bring it back to 1 health. So it's not like it would get up or
fireball
anything.
Unfortunately, the monster is already dead. So,
Right. For future reference, though.
if it were a player character, then yeah, you could spare the die.
Okay.
But no,
Okay.
why would you do that?
It's
Information, bro.
It doesn't need to die.
No, it does.
the wind begins to pick up.
Yeah, I think Luther's prejudiced.
I rush over to the corpse of the Yeti and I pick up my bag. I say, oh, and I take the little Charlatan compass thing that he had too,
Yeah,
and I pocket that. And I say, my friends, I believe she knows that we are here, or at least she knows that the orb is here.
it's starting to get crazy in here right now.
What's your?
Luther, maybe you should use it.
I was thinking the same thing. Yes.
Yes.
Before
I
it gets
activate
taken
the-
from us, sure.
I activate the orb.
As you do, this form appears in front of you as you see it. As you might have to look at the stream to see it.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's not really working the way I wanted to. Yeah, hang on one second.
I kind of get what's happening.
I see a wing.
Yeah, I know.
Looks like baby dragons.
Are you in Google? Or is it?
You see this form of this, and that's good enough. You can kind of see it now.
Yeah.
You see this ice woman kind of appear. This blue, yeah. There we go. Blue and completely ice, jagged all the way back, comes stepping through the storm towards you all. Her glacial body, probably 20 or 30 feet tall, this coalescing of ice and storm as she walks toward all of you. You go to activate this. You go to activate the Summer Star, Luther, and you hear her speaking to you, and she simply says,
Throw it.
Throw it.
None of us can hear this?
All of you hear this. Unwelcome.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I don't let that phase me. I activate it.
More.
By throwing it. More?
I think that's what he said. More.
I think she said more. You had to activate it faster.
I think so. Yeah, no, I am like, I hear, but I'm not like, I don't care what it is she's talking about. I am turning it on like the hottest setting. That is, I'm turning the thermostat all the way up. Like, I'm putting it on heat, and yeah.
Fools.
Probably.
Arthath is gonna put himself between Luther and her, but like as far away from her as possible at the same time.
Have I activated it? Did it?
You have, and you've activated it.
Okay, can I cast the spell?
As this whole interaction ends, you see her ice form start to dissipate, and she begins to disappear from view completely. And with her presence leaving, the storm begins to die down again to the traditional bad day it is here on the Grimskalle Island. Just a regular bad day, you know.
Yeah.
Well, my friends, I think we are once again out of time.
So you activate the summer star, and you turn it on the hottest setting, right?
Like second hottest. But
Sure. It's as strong as it can be. So it is as cold and as frigid as it ought to be. So go ahead and roll me 5d10.
5d10.
I believe that's how it works.
23.
Okay. Yeah. It would be no. Sorry. Roll me 5d4.
5d4. Okay.
Yeah.
11.
11. So in 110 minutes, this whole area within a 5-mile radius is going to be turned into an absolute hot summer day. And as it does, you begin to feel the power of this Netheresian artifact glowing in your hand, and more is coming. What do you guys do?
I think it's time to head towards that fortress.
I believe it is. She knows we're here. We have lost the element of surprise, but
No, I think she was talking to someone else.
I don't believe we can turn back now. Shall we?
Yeah, I guess.
I think we shall.
That was like a projection that she made and sent towards us, or was that actually her?
That was a projection of her.
Okay.
I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Stuart agrees. No point in hiding now, unless we still want to wait. Maybe she still does a routine. Maybe it's something she has to do.
No, this is fine.
To hold the frost rime down, maybe, but considering that we're ending it temporarily, I don't think she will.
We're not ending it everywhere. We're just ending it here.
In a 5-mile radius.
No, is that hit everything? This place is pretty small, yeah.
That's a 10-mile area, and we're on an island away from it, so I don't know. Don't think so.
Daniel?
I mean, it would probably reach there, but it's what it will do is in the time it takes you to get there, it will begin to end the kind of storm that's around, and so there'll be some magical effects that Auril usually benefits from that she will not,
So,
thanks to that piece.
that's good.
This is as good as it's ever going to get.
Stuart believes as good as time as any.
You have found the wrath of a god. You have intruded upon her home. You have made your way to the island of Grimskalle with a Netheresian artifact from the lost city of Yithrin that was made to mock the gods. You brought it here, and turned it on. In the face of the Queen of Frost herself, in direct defiance of Auril's Rime, you begin to make your way closer to the castle. And as you do, the effects of the Summer Star begin to take effect, and you're holding this powerful magical item in your hand, Luther. And as you do, the frost around, or not the frost, but the mist that surrounds and encompasses Grimskalle begins to fade. You find yourself walking in this world of ice, these kind of frozen in time statues of deer and elks, and there are some giants and humanoids petrified into ice as if they were stone. And you walk through them and you can see they're slightly starting to melt. And you start making your way up to Grimskalle Keep. And you all kind of hear Auril speaking to you.
Choices. Death. Now. Tomorrow.
I see no reason we should put it off.
You make your way up
Certainly too
into
late to turn back now.
the Castle of Grimm's. Let me find this. As you approach Grimskalle, the steps of the Grimskalle Keep end in front of a double door made from slabs of ice with dragon skulls and bones embedded into them. Carved into the inlet is a single word in Dwarven script. Do any of you read Dwarvish?
Not I.
Nope. Oh wait, holy crap! I do. I read Dwarvish, Infernal, and Primordial.
Wow.
Yeah.
It simply reads Grimskalle. The doors are open. Did you just leave? Just ran away.
I'll switch them out.
You look around and the mist has left. The mist has left this place now, and as you rise and walk over the steps made for frost giants of Grimskalle Keep, you look down and you can see there is a horde of individuals on the ground below you looking up. There is a family of yetis. There are 2 ice trolls. There's a frost giant. There's a walrus. There are 3 hags. And they all wait at the bottom of Grimskalle Keep, awaiting your demise. Yeah, they're like they're surrounding you now for cutting off your escape.
Oh, cool.
You make your way inside,
I'm gonna eat that walrus.
and inside there is a large frost giant. He's old. He's got an eye patch over one side. And he says something in giant. Do you guys speak giant?
I do.
You hear him say, "The queen will see you now." And he like gestures towards a set of massive stone stairs on the other side of the room. He's got a hand on a very large axe that is on his hip, but he doesn't seem to be aggressive.
Can I insight check him? To make
No.
sure he doesn't want to kill us?
No, of course he wants to kill you. But he's not going to kill you yet.
I mean, like... Yeah, exactly. Make sure walking by we don't get ganked.
No, he's not going to do that to you.
Okay. Cool.
Not yet.
Not yet. You make your way...
Before we head up the stairs.
Yeah, is there anything you want to do before you head up these stairs?
Arthas was just going to pray to Lathander to watch over his friends.
I'm going to give
keep them safe.
Luther advantage on the next initiative roll.
Oh, thank you. I need it.
Mm-hmm.
Put me in the back. What are you doing?
You probably could have finished a short rest if you needed to as well. In the time it took you to get here. I mean, you can only add your Constitution modifier, but yeah.
It's fine. My constitution.
Even with the magical effects gone.
Yeah.
Blizzard
So
effects.
Not
Luther,
not
or
quite
what's
enough
Luther
time.
replied?
Luther?
Looking over there, buddy.
He, I'm about 20 points down.
I could give you a cure wounds.
That would certainly help.
I've got enough first level slots for that.
As you enter into the space and you solidify all of these things, there's a large crack in the ceiling above you, and a piece of the roof caves in on the right side, and staring down into you is a familiar creature, and it kind of peeks its beak over the edge and looks down at you as you are on this 200-foot tower.
Not this rock again.
Oh, hell
The
no.
rock that killed Thor.
And then,
yeah.
and then stepping out from the western tower, you see a very strange-looking owlbear form. She is covered in feathers and cloaked with a blue robe. It is odd to see this creature as it is completely different from what you had previously seen. She steps out with ice and malice at your defiance. And we're going to take a break and roll initiative. So, when we get back, we'll begin this fight and see what happens. Give us just 1 second. We'll be right back. So, thank you everyone for joining us so far. And we'll see how many people we lose. We'll be right back.
None.
And we are back live here on Iron Valor. Thank you everyone for sticking with us through the break. Let me lay the scene out for us as this battle is beginning to commence. Oh, I want to show Auril earlier. This is her. Look at that great art. It's a little like owlbear creature monster. No, it's just really, really small. So here we are. And here's the Arctic
cute.
art rock that is big as it can get. Let me set this. Let me set the scene for us. Luther and the party spat in the face of a god who asked that it cast an arcane artifact from her island, and as such, the island itself responded and is beginning to thaw. There's probably 30 minutes have gone by since then, as you have walked this way and through this place and did all the things that you wanted to do to prepare for this moment. As you did, pieces of the ground are starting to slick as they begin to melt, and Auril is not pleased. We've already rolled initiative as she steps out in a very unusual form, something you may not have expected. This owlbear form steps out into plain view of all of you, unafraid and trembling with anger. A piece of the Grimskalle castle on the right side has fallen. And we begin combat. We'll start at the top of the round. Stuart.
Stuart's here to get business done. Stuart readies his crossbow. Takes 2 shots at the maiden herself.
Roll to hit. Bring it up. Straight into her heart.
21.
21 does hit. No problem.
Alright. Sharpshooter? 19?
19. Both those hit.
Let's go. Oh yeah. 17, 14, 21, 31, plus 4. 35 damage?
35 damage on the first hit as it strikes straight into Auril. She screams out in pain as you take in the first shot.
I don't think Stuart Little can make it. I think he only moved 20 feet. He's not even on the map right now. But I'll move Stuart Little next to Luther.
Okay.
Yep.
There he is.
And that's gonna be it.
Alright, that ends your turn. At the end of your turn, Auril is going to take her first legendary action, and she is going to go ahead and teleport. She's going to... Well... Can't think she can reach you from here. She's going to teleport straight to you. And then take a... You see her form move quickly, and she comes right at you with a claw across the chest. Does a 18 hit? I assume it misses Stuart.
It's hella pluses.
And that'll end her legendary action.
I didn't double check. He doesn't have his shield up.
Luther.
Okay. So I'm gonna cast Firebolt at her.
Okay.
With my bonus action.
You hear her say, "Save the wizard."
Oh. 16? Probably not.
16 actually hits.
Oh,
At who? At who? The Rock or Auril?
Auril, of course.
Hmm?
And 2d10. 6 points of damage, so not great.
Okay.
And then for my action, I'm going to cast Greater Invisibility.
Oh, okay. I like it.
and vanish.
Phew. What level spell is that?
4th.
Okay. You do so, no problem.
Yeah.
That ends your...
And I'm gonna move. Like.
Oh my god.
Bless you.
Thank you. Bless us more like, actually. Somebody, please.
Please.
Don't do it. They deserve this.
Alright. That'll end my turn.
All right, that ends your turn, Luther. That brings us around to Felix. They actually all won initiative, which is great.
Let's go. Felix is gonna
10-foot squares. 10-foot squares.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
right.
Oh yeah.
I-
10-foot squares. 10, 20, 30. I can get to like here, right?
I'm gonna move Felix to where he just was, so 10 feet back. Felix is gonna grab his pack blade,
Mm-hmm.
run a slit over his hand and drip blood, and he's gonna cast summon Greater Demon.
Nice. Which one do you summon?
We are going to be summoning a Barlgura.
Balgura.
Forgot the name of what you said it was.
Caldor. Clondorn. Clondorn, the Balgura.
Clondor. Alright, so Felix
Why'd you-
summons Clondor on the Frost Maiden, obviously.
Obviously.
He says, Clondor, come join me in this battle and defeat this wicked witch. Her reign has came too long.
Monster. Coming from the depths of hell itself, this red and blue kind of strange ape-like creature makes its way from the nine hells, bubbling up from the fire itself onto this plane. Its large, strong arms on each side are powerfully built, and it slams the ground. What's its initiative?
It has +2 to Dex
So 2.
and 3 proficiency.
So
just
19.
2. 19.
We'll,
Yeah.
we'll put it between Stuart and Luther. And it appears directly next to Auril.
Does it get a turn, or is it because like how it rolled? It doesn't.
It would go. I've always played that when summoned, it gets to go. So yes, it may go now.
Okay.
Do you get to control it, or is it just act friendly to you?
It's he controls it with vocal commands.
Okay.
And
What is
the
this?
vocal command was the vocal command is Clondor, his name, obviously, and he says this witch has ruled too long. We must end it, essentially. So aggressive command, killer.
So reckless all the attacks from the Balgura against Auril. First.
Right. And
So
on-
the first attack is
Felix's
going
turn,
to.
he still has bonus action.
Okay, let me do the Balgura first.
You're gonna roll it.
Let me do the Balgura first, and we'll get around to it. So, reckless, all the hit attacks. First one hits, second one hits, third one hits. All of them hit. That's going to be 3d6 plus, or 6d6 plus 12. So that is going to be a 36 points of damage. Do what?
It's not 6.
Hit 3 times.
I'm looking at it right. He does a. Yeah. So it's a bite, which is 2d6,
You're
and
right.
2 fists, which are a d10.
You're right.
So 2d6
And 2d10. Got you. My bad. So that would be 21 plus 12, which would be 33 points of damage. Thank you. As it goes in to bite at her and then smashes into the fist, as well as it absolutely is trying to destroy Auril with everything that it can. That'll end its turn, and that will bring us around to his bonus action.
He doesn't have anything, right? Because
I
he
don't
can't
know.
do anything with bonus action, right? I don't think so.
Not
It
really.
says none of his spells are bonus action. Yeah, he can attack.
Sure.
Yeah, And Felix is going to use his bonus action.
Okay.
And he's going to Hexblade Curse. Can he?
Yeah, you can.
5. 10. Yeah.
Oh, it's 10,
I'll just make
20.
sure he can range 30.
Yeah.
30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
All right, yeah, he'll Hexblade Curse the witch.
He does that without issue, no problem. Into that turn, Auril is going to use her last 2 legendary actions to cast a spell. She's going to cast Cone of Cold. I need Stuart, Barghorn, Arthath, Valen, and counterspell from who? Felix?
Yeah.
She doesn't like that at all. But roll that. What's his spell level?
+3. It's I think it's the 3rd level. I imagine.
It's a 3rd level spell.
It says what level he casts it.
Oh yeah, he does it from that.
His counterspell is 3rd level.
Yeah, go ahead and roll with a +3. So Thaw itself reaches out, and that's actually that fails. Counterspell does not work against Cold and Cold, which is a 5th level spell. I need
Good effort.
It's good effort. It was no effect on the sword. Stuart, Barghorn, Arthath, Felix, and Valen all to make Constitution saving throws. And Valen will fail. Yeah, she fails. Valen will fail with a 18.
Okay.
Oh my.
Arthath, is you roll 21. You save.
Of course I saved.
But I believe you're immune to cold damage, are you not, Arthath? So Arthath, you take nothing. Everyone else failed and takes 32 cold damage. If you're resistant, you take 16.
Ha.
Did it hit Luther? It didn't, right?
It did not. No. But it hit Stuart, who's concentrating on the Bulgura.
No, that's Felix.
That's not you right in front of us. Oh yeah, you're right. With that, she's also going to teleport. Actually, no, she can't do that. I don't think she can do both those at the same time. No, she can't. So she stays right there. That'll end that turn. For Felix, Barghorn.
All right, Barghorn's gonna go. First of all, he's gonna cast Sanctuary on Arthath.
Hello.
So you are sanctuaried, and then he's gonna climb up on this wall with his climb speed and rage.
All right.
So that's his bonus action, and then he can attack because his Sanctuary is bonus action. No, never mind. I can't do that actually.
Sanctuary
I'll climb up the wall and then I'll stab because I can't. Yeah, Sanctuary is the bonus action, so I can't rage. And
so you can't rage. Okay. So you hold concentration on Sanctuary.
Attack her.
Regular stabber.
Concentration.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. And
So you have
yeah.
your Sanctuary out. You're not raging, but you are stabbing. So go for it.
Stab her with the trident twice.
All right, go for it.
All right.
Something happened. Follows all good things.
Yeah, I got a 12 on the first attack.
12 just misses.
And a 21 on the second.
That hits no problem.
All right.
You're not reckless.
I can't rage.
Oh,
Because I used my bonus action to protect Arthath.
you don't need rage or reckless, do you? Am I correct?
I think you do.
You don't have to. You don't have to.
Regardless.
You can reckless.
Well,
But
I won't. I'll do
Okay.
next turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my damage. It's gonna be 1d8 plus 6.
All right.
Hey.
So that's 13 damage.
13
From the
damage.
trident.
Oof.
It's that good stab.
She's starting to look a little rough. and getting in there. So that's action, bonus action, movement. I think that ends your turn.
I'm
That
on
brings,
the wall.
and
as
yeah,
well.
you're like climbing. You're like 10 feet up, stabbing down. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
I got you. It's badass. You're literally like hand like caught into the wall, like you're like Baldur from God of War.
Exactly.
He's really terrifying for such a nice guy.
Arthaf.
Okay. All right. So I wanted to use Fireball, but everybody's so close to her now. I'm thinking that may not be the best choice of action.
Give me a sec. What's coming?
Oh, okay.
And
Okay.
remember, you are sanctuaried as well.
Yes. All right. So my initial instinct is a Scorching Ray, but I think it might be best to bust out one of the big spells just to start off the match. So Arthas is going to look at the Frost Maiden and kind of do like a, thing as he faces down a rival god, and he's going to cast Guardian of Faith because that won't hit any of his friends.
Okay.
It'll be
And
at 4th level.
if I'm not mistaken, that's just a single point, right?
Single point of what?
Within 10 feet of the... Okay. Any creature within 10 feet of the Guardian
Hostile.
for the first time. Yeah. So where do you place it?
I think it's on me. Oh no, unoccupied space. Okay, cool. Right between
Like
the
right here?
rock and her, I guess. Yeah.
Like right here? Or like over here?
Yeah. Are they close enough together that this range could hit them?
No, it's a 10 foot within 10 feet of the Guardian. So really it's just a single space on this
I
board.
got you.
So
It'll definitely be next to Auril then, and this
Okay.
is a nice little choke point to work with. So yeah, right
Cool.
there is perfect.
all right.
She needs to make a DC 15 Dex save.
At the start of her turn, she will.
Yes.
That's your action?
And then that is my action. Bonus action, we're gonna hold off on that for now.
Okay.
I'm kind of good where I am.
Cool. That'll end that turn, and that brings you on to Auril, who will make her dex save within that space. Or that is that would be a 16 to save.
Okay, she takes 10 radiant damage then.
Ooh, and she is. You can see that the radiant damage does a little bit more than it should. And as it does, you can see her form begin to coalesce on itself. And this blue-robed owlbear begins to kind of dissipate and melt into nothing. And she disappears.
This is my kind of fight then. All right. My guardian kind of looks down at where she was and kind of like looks unimpressed.
GG easy.
Giant shield and sword.
We just won. Nice.
Yeah,
Like, well, we won.
we killed God easy.
Cool.
I had a plan, but now I don't. Hang on.
Yeah,
Like to hear.
I know, right?
This is good news.
Yes.
Is there a special effect I can cast for this? Because I like the flashies. Oh, yes.
Appearing behind you, Felix, is a strange glowing blue crystal. It coalesces from where the previous body was as Auril's second form appears directly behind her. And as it does, it reaches out and this clear piece of ice coalesces, and inside you can see there is this bright yellow flame of anger inside. And I need Ava to make a charisma saving throw. That will fail. And so Ava becomes encased in the same ice that Auril was. Completely freezing over into, I'm going to use the same piece. It almost like these two things appear at the same time, and Ava freezes solid within. Then Auril is going to cast Cone of Cold. I need Stuart Little and Felix to make Constitution saving throws. And Valen.
Nice.
Valen will fail.
I think Stuart Little also fails. Felix rolled a 22, so I imagine he's good.
22 just saves. And takes 23 points of damage for Felix. Everyone who failed takes 46, and Valen drops unconscious.
So
is it?
Is she the one over here by the stairs? That's the real her? Or is she the one in front of me?
Ava was beside you. Yeah, so Ava's beside
so that's
you.
Ava. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And that's her.
That's right.
Gotcha.
Valen's now
So
unconscious.
23 was halved already?
23 is
And
halved,
he has the
yeah.
amulet on,
So halve
half it
to
again for the-
11.
Okay.
Valen's not resistant to cold and drops unconscious. Ava is frozen solid. That will end Auril, and then Auril will then, I believe that will end her turn because she stares down Felix. Yeah. That'll bring us around to the rock. The rock is going to move over to where Barghorn is and unleash a flurry of blows. It reaches over and
10 feet of the Guardian?
no, it's 10-foot squares. It's at least 15 feet away. Barghorn, a flurry of blows are coming towards you. Stuart, from where you're standing, you gather that because this creature is leaning in over the top of the roof above and biting at Barghorn, and it looks like it would like to bite you, but you're too far away. Because you're on that far left side of the room, the rock cannot get to you from where you're at. The first two attacks are coming at you, Barghorn. They're going to be a bite and a claw. That's going to be... The first one is a 27 and then an 18.
They both hit.
Okay. The first attack does 22 points of damage. The second attack does 24 points of damage, and you are grappled as it begins to pull you away. And it holds you in its claws now, and it pulls you off the wall. You're grappled by the creature. That'll end its turn. At the end of its turn, Auril will take its first legendary action, from which she will hit Felix again. And I assume did he maintain concentration on the Bulgura?
Yay, natural 20.
17 to hit on him? On
I
Felix?
believe it misses.
Misses. And so it goes to literally headbutt him with the ice, and
The angry icicle.
The angry icicles, and it just misses, doesn't find purchase. That in the legendary actions. Ava, frozen in ice, takes 46 at the start of her turn. That's 17 points of damage to her. And then she's stunned, and at the end of the turn, she may make another save. Charisma save, she fails, and she's still stuck. That ends her turn. Valen is unconscious and making death saves. She fails her first. At the end of that, seeing the opportunity, Auril will slide around Felix and headbutt a unconscious Valen who is on the ground dying. Rolling with advantage. Auril will attack with a 14, which will hit Valen. Valen, as it comes over, the creature, the ice Auril will straight up just do the same headbutt it was planning to do to Felix, but this one comes down more angry. You see a small crack run down this second form of Auril, and Balin's entire skull is flattened and broken in as she dies.
Ooh.
Roll.
I could fix that
Stuart, it's your turn.
in 10 turns.
Top of the round, Stuart.
Stuart's gonna continue to do what Stuart does. He's gonna shoot the angry icicle.
Okay.
Stuart is gonna bonus action branding smite.
Okay.
Believe. Yeah.
You guys are currently. I would like to make a point that you guys are not currently all blinded by the blizzard or what it brought in because of the summer star. So
Nice.
Yay.
I know it, and she's also not getting her normal lair actions either. So all of those that would normally be like ice pieces flying at you from nowhere, all those are not here. So this fight's easier than it's supposed to be. Go ahead and roll to hit.
Sharpshooter.
Hmm?
16.
16 exactly hits.
Let's go. Second one. Lucky. Unlucky.
Not so lucky.
Not so lucky. All right, hit her one time.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna be
Ooh.
Okay.
14. God, math so hard. 23 piercing damage.
23 piercing damage.
And-
Got it.
Also, 8 radiant damage.
Got it. 8 of its radiant.
Yep.
This
So 23
form.
piercing and then a separate 8 radiant.
This form is not vulnerable to radiant damage. The previous was.
I
This
know what
one
it
is
might be
not.
vulnerable to.
Uh-huh.
Maybe you do.
Maybe
you don't. It's hard to say. That's action. Bonus actions for Stuart.
Stuart
Vulnerable
Little,
to acid.
Stuart Little's gonna punch this icicle. Angrily.
And it hits, no problem.
It's gonna be 6 force damage.
And that 6 force damage. All right.
That's right. I'm gonna scuttle around
Yeah, all right.
Oh no.
and
Is that Stuart or Stuart Little that you just met?
oh
Stuart Little.
Where's Stuart?
Stuart's the cool one with the cape that says
cool.
Stuart.
Okay.
Okay, man. Oh, duh. I'm with you.
Do we skip the Bulgur? Is he after me?
He's after you.
All right, that's in the Stuart's turn.
He happens now. The Bulgura doesn't know how to respond now that the creature it killed is gone. I will allow you to use Felix to make a reaction command if you want to take it to tell it to do something else.
Sure. God, I keep forgetting.
For instance, there's Ava who's trapped in the ice, and then there's Auril who is ice. So it can attack either of those. I'll allow you to use Felix's reaction to choose.
I will say his name and tell him to attack the ice next to me, closest to me, which I imagine
Is this one right here? Is this one? Because you're down here.
He's Felix.
Oh yeah. So over here.
Oh, so yeah.
All right, he's gonna come over and reckless pound against Auril. That's gonna be the first one will miss with an 11. The second one will will miss with a 15. And then the third one will hit with a 21. That's the bite attack, which will be a D10 plus 4. One of them hits, the other. He had to run this time. He wasn't sure what was going on. Takes 14 max damage.
Oh,
Nice.
he's like, what is going on here?
So he's like, why am I hitting ice? Like, what has happened here? Into that turn, the Auril will look at Felix, who has summoned this creature and is trying her best. 'Cause he made his con save against the second cone of cold, right? Concentration check. I assume he did.
He took a second conical.
Yeah, he did.
What was the second one?
The second one was.
Oh yeah, I remember now.
It was.
Yeah, I forgot to do the damage on him.
Well, he took
Because yeah, you did it to Stuart Little and him.
And he rolled a
He
natural.
saved, so
He rolled a natural 20 on his save.
yeah, he
and
rolled
took
he rolled like a 19. So.
Okay, well he took 11 because it was halved and then halved again.
Again.
Um,
Oh, that was okay. Yeah, that was the other 11, I think. Then, unless he did 11 damage twice.
we'll say he's fine, exactly where he's at, and she's gonna smack him. I can't remember if he did either. That's gonna miss with a 13 to hit.
Yeah,
As she tries to smash into Felix with her second legendary action of this turn, that'll miss. Luther, you're looking at Ava, who's frozen in ice in front of you. You're looking at this creature that is now a rock that's destroying your friend, and you're looking at Auril, who is now this ice form with blood melting down her face.
How does Auril look? Pretty bad, huh?
I mean, she looks like she looks like she has Valen's blood running down her body, and there's Valen who is broken in her nose
you said
nothing.
The ice was like.
The ice cracked a little bit.
The ice was like cracked and stuff.
The ice cracked slightly.
Okay. Let me make sure I can do this. I'm going to cast Fireball. And try not
Has it been one turn since Valen died, by the way?
The process.
One turn so far.
I think
okay. But
that's a lot.
Arthath, make a religion check.
Oh god. We all know how great I am at those. Okay. 20 this time.
Her skull is caved in. It's not as if she fell apart and her heart needs to be restarted. There's nothing left there to revive. It would need something beyond that, perhaps beyond revivify, maybe a raised dead, possibly even a reincarnation.
Yeah, I don't have one of those.
Yep. This is more than like her skull is no longer intact. Does that make sense?
It can't restore missing body parts.
Yeah. And you can't live without your brain.
All right. Yeah, the face is missing. That's unfortunate.
Fireball, who I assume you're sculpting this, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna move back a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and place my thing. Woo-wee. Alright.
These are 10-foot squares, so it is a 10-foot fireball.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
So I'm gonna try to
4 squares long.
Yeah. I want to try to
So the fireball is
yeah, I can't shrink it. So you're gonna have
so the fireball is that big. Where do you want it? Over here, I assume. Like this is a point you could see. It's as safe as possible.
Yeah, right on top of her.
Okay. Like that?
Oh, yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
And so Arthath is not in it, right?
That's correct. Arthath is not, and neither is Ava.
Oh, sweet. Okay, yeah. So I've got plenty to sculpt. So the demon, Stuart Little, and Felix don't get hit.
You might want to try and hit Ava with it.
I might want to try to hit Ava with it.
She's in ice.
Okay,
we're gonna
bring
have
it.
to bust her out by hand, or we're gonna have to use fire on it, probably.
Okay, bring it to like this corner, down here.
At least that's my professional expertise.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah,
I will allow
1, 2,
this.
3,
I don't like the metagaming, but I will allow it.
I mean, I could use a free action to call it.
That's what we do.
Auril rolls a natural 20 on her save. Ava does not. And go ahead and roll damage on the fireball.
28.
And 28 damage. Ava reappears after being trapped for this point. immediately right there. The carryover damage hits into her, so she takes 19 damage. But it's better than being
sculpt
shredded.
her out of it after it.
If you were gonna hit her, you can't then
Okay.
sculpt her out. That would be
Yeah, I
ridiculous. I like your effort though.
Yeah.
She takes the carryover damage. Auril saves with a natural 20. Unfortunately, she is vulnerable to fire damage at this point. Takes the full 28.
Yes, sir.
All right. This fireball goes out. Bonus action.
I don't think I have anything for. Well, let me make sure before I say that. Bonus action. Yeah, I don't have anything for a bonus action, so that'll end my turn.
Okay. End your turn. Auril's going to take her her last legendary action this turn to do a ice flurry, and you see this piece of just crystal that has now been hit with ice starts to flare, and as the melted pieces of ice on her begin to melt, they recoalesce into this kind of like porcupine-like fixture, and then she spins, and then throughout that, ice goes flying out towards Felix, Stuart Little, and the Bulgura, and they all take 9 points of cold damage each.
Not bad.
All right, I lucky rerolled his
come
con save.
Mm-hmm.
So he got a 9, and then a reaction with Stuart, and use Flash of Genius on him, which will add another 3, which should put him at above 10 to save.
I hate that I gave you 2 characters, Dylan, because you are so talented at this game. And the Balgura still cares about the party at this point.
Thank God.
Stuart Little takes 9.
Bad.
The Bulgura is almost dead anyway. But Stuart Little takes 9. The
does
Bulgura
take half damage
from cold. It does. You're right.
to cold.
My mistake. All right, that'll end the legendary actions. That brings us around to Felix.
Yes. Felix.
Did I? Is this top of the round now?
No.
No.
It's
Okay.
like third person. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
So-
never mind.
Lotta. All right, so Felix is down 1 spell slot.
I did not pay attention when I saw who
Well,
went where.
I am going to. I think I'm just going to attack twice. And
Okay.
I will also issue the command to the Balgura.
Okay.
And command is vocal command will be Cauldron, I think is his name. I can't remember this dude's name for the life of me.
Cauldron is fine.
Cauldron. Stay on the queen. She's almost there.
Klondorn is his
Or I
name.
guess-
Klondorn.
Clondorn. I'm gonna write this down. Clondorn. And Felix will take his 2 attacks against her.
Mm-hmm.
15 misses, I believe.
15 just misses against her.
And then that's a 16. hits.
16 exactly hits.
Yeah. 8 plus 6. 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think because Hexblade Curse is like 3 to the damage roll, isn't it? Or is it the roll to hit?
I think it's to the damage roll. I know you do more damage. I believe. Not
It says
sure.
bonus to damage rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, plus 3 to the bonus to the damage roll. So it'd be a
Plus
plus
3.
9 and
Mhm.
then 8, 17 damage. Yeah, 17 damage on that hit.
Yep.
And no bonus action. I don't believe he's gonna move either.
All right, cool. last legendary action of this round, she's going to go ahead and take an attack against Felix again. It's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
Finally. And he'll take... He's resistant to cold, right?
Yeah.
He will take 5 piercing damage and 6 cold, reduced to 3, total of 8. And make a con save.
Oh lordy. Let's go, Felix. Let's go.
Barkhorn!
All right, I'm grappled.
You're grappled by the rock.
I'm grappled by the rock. I have a question though. Am I grappled in his mouth or in his claw?
In his claws.
Okay. Am I close enough to be able to reach his wing from his foot with the way I'm grappled? I assume not, but I figured I'd rather ask.
What are you trying to do, Barkhorn?
I want to grapple his wings, or his wing, one of them.
You're gonna like try to
that
grab a piece of the body, you know?
Yeah.
You
Grapple
could
works 2 ways.
You could do so if you could get out of his talons. So if you want to try and break the grapple,
Okay.
you can do so, and then you could get up there.
Breaking the grapple is an action, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, yeah, it's an action to
Could
try.
Could I bite his foot from where I am?
To get out?
Oh, just to attack him.
I mean, you could hit him with a trident. There's nothing wrong with trying to hit him. You're only grappled. So you could just attack him if you want to.
Okay. That's so I'm gonna rage.
Okay.
And this time, instead of growing a tail, my mouth extends, and I get a big old fat muzzle.
Mm-hmm.
I have a free action to use.
What's
Barkhorn,
that?
my spirit guardian will protect you. Or whatever it is. Wait, other one. Guardian of Faith will protect you if you can get to it.
If I can get to it. So I grow the big jaws, and then I'm going to attack the rock relentlessly after I rage. Recklessly, rather.
Recklessly.
So reckless attack does a 15 plus 7 hit.
That hits. No problem. No problem.
All right, so I want to bite it, doing 1d8 plus 4 or 6, 1d8 plus 6, so 9 damage, and I'm going to gain 3 health back from the bite.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to attack again with the bite. Again, just
Go for
biting
it.
the crap out of it.
Go for it. Ow, ow.
Yeah. All right, I missed the second one because I
Second
only
one
get a
miss.
10.
That misses, unfortunately.
Oh well, that's fine. And that's all I got.
All right. That'll end your turn, Barkhorn. Arthath.
Okay, before my turn starts, I'd like to say I'm really glad we took a long rest before this. In addition to that, Barkhorn did not get out, right?
I did
Or
not.
he did?
I did not.
No.
Oh, okay. That's unfortunate. I can't move the Guardian at all, which really sucks. But I can move over to it. So I think I'm gonna do that. Try and get within its radius, so at least maybe something will come after me, and then it'll have to deal with the Guardian. Make use of that 4th level spell.
Mm-hmm.
As an action, though, I'm gonna go ahead and target Auril. Or Auril.
Auril. All right, what are you gonna do?
We know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna go for a Scorching Ray on it.
All right, roll to hit.
All right. Okay, the first one's not too good. It's 11 to hit.
That'll miss.
18 to hit.
18 does hit.
And a 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Dang it. Okay, well, I hit it once. For 6 points of fire damage. That... It's disappointing.
Is what it is.
It is what it is.
That's hard.
Yeah. Alright, so that is my action. I still don't have good bonus actions. I should probably cast another spell with that, but for now, that's all I got. As I
Okay.
kind of roll over and then come up shooting
Okay.
with my Scorching Ray.
All right. And I think that ends your turn, yeah?
Yes, that'll be it.
All right, that brings us on to Auril. I didn't think we'd get another turn in this form. So again, unprepared. Wooden doofus. Auril is going to create two of these. She breaks off a piece of her body, and this little like creature appears directly adjacent to let's say Barkhorn Arthas Stewart. And it is this small little like ice creature. Mephit is what it's called. It's a itty bitty little thing. It is not the kindest of things. And then she will summon that and then hurl 3 darts. 2 towards Ava and then 1 towards Felix. So Ava will, let's see. That's 21 and a 17, which both hit her. And then towards Felix, that's a 17.
No.
That misses.
Oh shit!
Can I use Stuart Little's reaction to put disadvantage on one going towards Ava?
I was about to do the same thing with Wording Flare.
Then it would still hit, and then another one she rolls, and that also hits too. So you do so successfully, and then they still all hit anyway.
Jeez.
Wow.
Sorry, only the first 2 of
wizards.
those worst. So she will take. Ava will take 6 plus 6, 12 points of cold damage, and she is not looking her mythical best anymore.
Mythical best.
No, that's not right. 31. Oh wait, she's looking fine. Sorry. Ava's fantastic. Don't worry about her. She's fine.
You were confusing her with the one that got their face crushed in.
I'm sorry,
I was.
can't tell if he's for real.
Oh, I don't know if she's gonna. She might survive. We'll see. And then the Mephit itself will go ahead and attack Stuart because it doesn't know any better. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Unfortunate-
Hit anybody, so.
That'll miss. To be fair, it would not hit anyone. So that will end its turn. And then Auril will go ahead and teleport at the end of her turn. No, this one can't do that. She can only move slightly, and she'll move. She won't move. She'll stay right there. That in your turn, that brings us around to the rock. The rock is going to begin its turn by throwing Barkhorn off the tower. Barkhorn, you begin to go flying, and you begin to fall off the tower straight down.
Wait, do I see this?
Sure.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
10, 20, 30,
reaction
40.
Featherfall?
How far can you be to featherfall someone? What's the range on featherfall?
Hang on. Let me look. 60 feet?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. He's out of your range. Barkhorn, you begin to
10
fall.
foot freaking squares.
Yeah.
I take it Stuart can't either.
Featherfall?
Stuart's 30 feet closer.
He would be out of your range too. He would be out of that range as well. Barkhorn, you begin to fall. You take
Not again.
you fall all the way back down to the bottom of the tower and take. That's not right.
No, that's right.
No, that's not right. You take
Oh.
44 points of fall damage, halved to 22 because you're raging.
Okay.
Oh, he's fine.
And you land at the base
He's so
of the
angry
tower. You land at the base of the tower, taking 22 points of damage, and land looking at the open double doors where the ice giant was that welcomed you before. And he just looks at you like, what are you doing?
I look back and go, I don't know.
The rock is going to come back in, then take its attacks against Stuart and Arthath. The first attack against Stuart is a bite.
Guardian.
Stuart does a 22 hit or 32 hit.
Yeah, dude, shield. No, yeah, that's gonna hit.
Okay, cool.
Right.
Cool. So Stuart gets hit for the first time ever.
This rock's kind of powered up.
It
He's
needs a
got-
deck save though, at least.
Yeah. Stuart, I'm just happy to hit Stuart one time. You take 37 points of piercing damage. Dex save from the rock. Rock made a 14 even. No, 18. 18, he's proficient.
20 points of radiant. Okay, never mind. 10 points of radiant.
Okay. Unfortunate. Hey, he's gonna get you with his claws, Arthath. And you start to realize he's gonna try. And you start to realize this might be the strat. 15 to hit.
Misses.
Unfortunate. And so with that, unable to get this, he's gonna go ahead and unable to grab you. He'll fly 30 feet away and get away from the tower a little bit.
Attack of opportunity.
The rock doesn't. This
Oh, wait,
the
I
rock
used my
does not.
reaction.
Yeah, and this rock does not provoke attack of opportunity.
Wow.
Stuart is not looking his mythical best.
All right.
That's
healing
hard.
time.
He's leaking oil.
That ends the rock's turn. That brings you on to Auril, who will use her legendary action to make another ice method. It'll throw it out towards Felix and attack him. It's actually, but it is going to actually, it's going to attack, but it's going to cast Frost Breath. I need Felix to make a dexterity saving throw.
Counterspell.
That will hit and prevent the counter spell. It's a no. It's not a counter. It's not a spell. It's not a spell.
It's
It's
not
just-
oh, is it just like
It's just
his
yeah.
ability?
It's a feature. So
It's okay. It doesn't hurt very much. They're
Dex
like
save? What do you
9?
make? 9 fails. He takes 6
9.
full points of cold damage. Half to 3 because
Half
he's
to 3.
resistant. Make a con save.
You have to be that excited about it.
Concentration.
Stop.
Say it.
Do you still have lucky?
You can say it.
Yeah, I got one left, bro. It's the same strat again. Flash of Genius. Yep. Does I still have reaction? Because I didn't even get to shield
Alright.
because you made him so fucking insane.
All right.
Oh my god, dude, Felix, come on, bro.
That'll end the Ice Method's turn. That'll bring you around to Ava. Ava's going to cast Greater Invisibility on herself and move the hell over here real quick. Well, she can't get that far. She'll get here and get away from this thing. Greater Invisibility,
little
she
smarter.
disappears and runs as far away as she can. Valen is dead on the ground. Auril will make another ice method come out. This one appears near Luther. And there's a telepathic command as it says west. Auril doesn't care about invisibility with True Sight. And she tells it to go west. Make a con save, Luther. Or dexterity saving throw. Dexterity saving throw. As it breathes cold onto you. Because Auril can see you.
21.
You save and take 3 points of cold damage. Make a concentration check for the greater invisibility.
Okay. I think he's a ward caster. He is. So I get advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
Sweet.
Always fun.
It's a saving throw?
Yep.
Or yeah, con save.
20.
Oh.
There's
You
17
save. You
plus
save.
Whatever, yeah.
That end that turn. Stuart!
That's true, so.
Of course she has true sight. Is that a joke? Stuart. There's an ice method right beside you.
Ooh-wee. Stuart's gonna cast blur on himself.
All right. Action blur.
It's not damage, I know. Unfortunate.
No, it's okay. I was just wondering. I was gonna heal you, but I can heal Ava now.
Oh, buddy.
You still need it?
Excuse me? Anyways,
You never get hit.
well, bonus action second wind.
Bonus action second wind.
Oh. Yikes. I'll take that 3 heal.
Something's better than nothing.
And true. I'm gonna move over here. Should be 30.
Okay.
Take that
As you
opportunity attack if you want with disadvantage.
Yeah, he's gonna take it with disadvantage. That is a 19.
Doesn't hit, thank God. He rolled so good.
I did.
Rolled so good.
I really did.
Alright.
Which is kind of crazy. But anyway, misses. You make your way over there. Is that any, bonus action for Stuart Little?
I can. I use bonus action to second one.
Okay. All right.
Stuart Little stands there.
It will. Auril will make one last ice method, and with her last action on this turn, and she'll put it right here beside the Bulgura and attack the Bulgura with advantage because it's flanking.
Reckless.
Yeah, reckless. That's a 15 on the Bulgura, which will exactly hit. And wow, that's not very good damage. Why are these things so weak? It'll take 6 points of cold, which I think it's resistant to. So
That's right.
3,
That's right.
28. All right, cool. And that'll end there. That'll end that turn.
Trash, basically.
That'll bring us around to the Bulgura, who will attack Auril twice and then destroy the method as well. So the first 2 attacks come against Auril. That is you heard me. That's an 18 and a natural 20, and then a natural 19 against the ice method. The ice method dies. Auril will take 2d6 and 2d10, and with a crit plus 4, so 16. She'll take 24 points of bludgeoning, piercing damage. Not looking good. Starting to crack. And that brings around to Luther.
Okay.
More flames.
More flames. If I fireball in the center of the room, can you make another small one for me? I want to see if I can get her into. I can get her into yeah. But does it hit this one right in front of me right here?
It would not.
It would not.
It would not. It wouldn't hit this guy either. You could get. You could get this. Would that be better?
Yeah, probably. Because these things don't do that much. So yeah, let's do it like that. Bada boom.
Right.
And I'm sculpting out, obviously, my 3 compadres in there.
All right, go ahead.
Wait, how much did Luther get hit for?
3. I'm fine.
All
Trust
right.
me, you'll know when I'm not.
Yeah, well, I just gotta know because I'm taking damage from you.
All right.
Oh, you warding bonded. That's right.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Oh yeah, I have Sanctuary on still, don't I?
As long as
No,
you haven't
you-
anything.
Spells.
Dex save for Auril. She rolls a 21, which I believe saves. She rolled really well. The others don't. It doesn't matter what they roll; they're going to die.
Yep.
Oh,
34.
Which is-
and
She's vulnerable,
like not resistant. But
so she takes a
vulnerable.
straight 34.
Opposite.
And as you cast this, you see this form of Auril melt into nothing. the ice methods that she summoned over here also disappear as well.
Does this one in front of me disappear?
No, you didn't quite get to that one.
Okay, then that means she's still alive.
Disappear from
probably.
damage. Yes.
I was hoping that if she died, then all of the.
No, they're real things. They're real things.
Oh, okay. Okay. Bonus action. Well. Okay, so I'm still invisible, right?
Right.
She
Currently.
has true sight, but does this thing have true sight?
It doesn't,
No, it does not.
She was just telling him west.
Okay, then I'm gonna move over here.
He'll take an attack of opportunity with disadvantage. He rolled 2 3s, which will miss.
Cool.
Dope. Okay. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. The chaos is ensuing. It's kind of hard getting all these methods running around the rock. Auril. It's kind of hard to see what's exactly happening all in this place. That'll end your turn, Felix. Barkhorn, you're on the bottom of this whole of the world right now. If you use your full,
Is the whole.
it's a pretty good ways. If you use your full action, I will allow you to get back into the where you can enter into the space from right. Jesus, you can get right here if you use your full action to dash and run with all that you are.
Well, that's going through the throne room?
Yeah,
He found
What
the
if
other
I
stairs.
just wanted to climb up the side of the wall?
it's 100
Is that
feet
before
up
you
the side of the
climb
wall.
speed?
It's 100 feet up the side
Yeah,
of the
that'd
wall.
probably be better.
Be faster. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, then I'll get there.
And there you
Barkhorn's
are.
like the Hulk. He's just pissed off and raged in the whole way. Ah!
How
As he's
dare
climbing
you
the
throw me out the
stairs.
window?
My rage will end if I don't get hit this turn.
Someone hit him.
No,
All right.
I don't have enough health for that.
Cast a fireball on Barkhorn.
Arthath, you see Barkhorn appear from underneath as he tries to enter the fray again. You do not see Ava, who's invisible. You see the rock, and you don't see Auril currently.
That doesn't leave me with a whole lot of options. Who looks bad?
Stuart.
Barkhorn.
Barkhorn, yeah.
Barkhorn looks real bad? Okay.
Yeah.
I will venture from the safety of my guardian. And let's go with a second level cure wounds on my boy. As I lay my hands on you and
Oh boy.
try and heal some of your fall damage. Oh, that's terrible. All right, 8 points of healing to you.
That's technically 16. So, be happy about that.
Technically, what?
Because
Is
he
that-
caps everything.
I have damage.
Oh, cool. Well, you get that much.
It's perfect.
Because I cast a level spell, I can't use a bonus action to do anything cool. So, I guess that's gonna be my turn again.
Okay. That ends your turn. That'll bring us around to Auril. Auril appears in her final form just behind Stuart. As she does, the blizzard increases and builds and covers you. You are in a you, Luther, and the Ice Method are completely obscured in a heavy blizzard. And so that means you are currently blinded.
Can I spell that?
No, she just literally is. There's just snow everywhere. It's something that's happening around her. As she appears, she's going to attack you, Luther, once, and Stuart once as well. To Luther, the first attack goes. That's going to be a 18 to hit,
Shield.
and then a 27 to hit you, Stuart.
A 27.
27.
27 will hit.
You take
Does the blur make that
4d6.
disadvantageous?
Oh, it does. Well, she's got advantage because he's blind, and then so it's a straight roll.
Okay.
But blur doesn't affect her anyway, it's just true sight.
It's true.
Ah,
And so that would be 16 cold damage, all cold.
Oh, yikes.
She's then going to move across and completely obscure Felix. Felix, the Bulgura, and Stuart Little. So they are all encased in this blinded. That actually, but that would reveal, and you are no longer in the Luther. You and
Bulgura
Stuart.
blind sight.
Then that's fine. Luther, you and Stuart have vision again, and you see that it has moved over here with her, but you see nothing else. That'll end Auril's turn and bring us around to the rock. The rock can't see Felix, and it also can't see anything, and it can't reach anything on this side. It sees Arthath, so it's going to come over here and make its way over there, and it's going to hold its action in case Arthath appears. It's going to walk into that radiant light and make a dex save, assuming you're still concentrating on that. Fails and takes 20.
I haven't got hit.
Fails and takes 20 points of damage. All radiant.
Beautiful.
That'll bring us around to Ava.
I was unimpressed.
That'll bring us around to Ava, who will cast Disintegrate on Stuart. Make
Jeez.
a... Stuart, I need you to make a saving throw. Dexterity saving throw.
Counter spell?
You can't see her. She's invisible.
Okay.
23.
23 will save, and you take...
I'm dead. I'm done.
60 points of force damage, halved to 30. Does that drop you to 0?
Yeah, Stuart's down.
Luther, you see as Auril leaves the form and the blizzard goes away, you see that Stuart's form disintegrates into ash, completely immobilizing him, turning into nothing, disappearing from existence. Whole body gone.
Oh gosh, she's invisible. Never mind.
Greater invisibility.
All right.
That'll end her turn and bring us around to Stuart, who's dead. Bulgura, who has blind sight and will make its way over to Auril and make its attacks with advantage because blind sight. That will miss, natural 20, and then a 14 will also miss. But that's still going to be 2 die 10 plus 4. That'll be 18 points of bludgeon damage to Auril. Luther.
All right. So I can't see her, right?
No.
I mean, I guess I'll just cast a fireball in the area and hope I hit her.
Sure, absolutely. Go ahead and roll. That'll be a dex save for her.
Your voice
For
is
Laura.
You got a demon voice.
Oh, do I?
Yeah, demon
I
voice.
know.
Very
I'm here for it. It's the worst. Natural 20 on the dex save.
What the hell?
No, that's the second time she's done that. She's no longer vulnerable to fire in this form, so go ahead and roll it.
Oh, really?
You can't. Are you sculpting this?
Of course.
Do you have to see them to? Do you have to see them to sculpt around them?
I mean, I can poke my head out of the side right there.
No. Like
See where I'm
they are encased in an absolute blizzard. So it's not.
It doesn't say that I have to see them.
Okay,
It
you can just
says,
sculpt around. Well,
yeah.
you kind of, you actually, I don't think you can see her. Yeah, so you can't see a point within range to fireball her because there's a 30-foot radius around her.
I can see a point, but even if I don't see her, I can still cast a fire. I'll be like in there.
It is
right. I mean, I can still see.
By definition, it's heavily obscured. You can't see a point within 30 feet of her. You'd be blinded if you were.
All right, cool.
It's like darkness. So.
Okay. Well. Let's see. What else do I want to try to do? I know she's in there, though, right?
You know she's in there.
Okay. So.
You're gonna have to pot shot it.
I'm thinking. 'Cause I don't have.
I mean, it's a circle, right? So it's kind of circular around her.
It's a
That's what I'm
30-foot.
thinking.
It's a 30-foot radius around her.
And fireball is 20 feet, so he could probably reasonably guess where she is in the center of that.
It's a point you can see within range. You can't see a point within 20 feet of her.
You can't see it. That's right. Never mind. Sorry.
I know.
Did she teleport in this form? Have we seen her teleport?
You have not.
Dang.
Well, I mean,
I've never seen a fireball neutralized like that before.
I know, right?
By a blizzard, if you believe
You
that.
can't see here.
I'm gonna cast Wall of Fire.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast it because it doesn't say that I have to see or anything like that. So I'm gonna cast it straight through her, like literally cutting straight through her.
You can kind of see what, like, you get a sense that like this is a radius around her. It moves with her. You get like she's in the center, and you set it right down the middle. It's long enough to get the rock as well. So they'll both make dex saves, if I'm not mistaken, because it's 60
You can
feet.
sculpt that around friends too,
It's
right?
it's 60
I
feet,
can sculpt
right?
Everything.
It's a 60-foot wall, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So it can appear like right
60
there.
feet long, 20 feet high.
Dex
Yep,
saves
and
from
course
both of
some people
them.
have fields out of it.
Yeah. Natural 20
Yeah,
for
I
the
have that
rock.
too, but I can't sculpt it around my buddies.
Natural 20 for the rock. She makes a 14, which does that save? Is a 14 save?
14 just saves.
So
That
she'll,
is the DC, so I think she saves.
they will both save. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. 30 points of damage.
15 to each.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Yeah. Oh, invisibility drops because I'm concentrating on the wall.
Fireball now. Okay. So you are visible now.
Not like it mattered in the first place, but yeah.
That will bring us. That'll end your turn. That brings us around to Auril. As she takes a legendary action now. She's going to go ahead and use Polar Ray against Felix. Does a 23 hit him? On
Is there a
Felix?
spell?
It's an
Yeah,
attack.
Polar Ray?
It's an attack. So it's a ranged spell attack, so yes. Technically a spell.
So I can counterspell it?
Sure. If you want. It's like
Sure.
it's like a cantrip for Auril. And so that fails. That in Luther's turn. Felix.
Blizzard's still going, yeah? Or no?
Blizzard's still going. Like she's right
So I
beside
can
him
attack
though.
with disadvantage?
Yes.
Or disadvantage still? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I take it that hits.
That will hit.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Right?
That's a 18 to hit.
18 also hits. Both those attacks hit.
Let's go. 37 points of damage.
37 points of damage. Jesus. That brings us around to 6. She is so close, y'all. Y'all doing a fantastic job. Oh man. Okay, that's action, bonus action, or actions, movement, bonus action, anything like that. You're standing in fire, so it doesn't really matter because it's being sculpted.
Yeah, fire is lame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it's sculpted though, I mean, we chilling. I don't want to get opportunity attacked.
True. Probably not the best. She makes your concentration checks on the blizzard. And that'll end your turn, Felix. She'll go ahead and make another attack against you. You're blinded, but it's a ranged spell attack again. That's going to be 27 to hit, Felix. I believe you still can, yeah. So that'll save, or that will do nothing. And here we are. All right, that'll end the Barghorn. You have returned to the fray. You see, there's a rock in front of you, and then there's a blizzard going on to the west or to the north. What are you doing?
So at the beginning of my turn, my rage ends because I didn't get attacked that round.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna cure wounds on myself.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna rage, and then I'm gonna move.
Okay.
So let me heal myself real quick.
Where do you move to?
Yeah.
Nice.
Dang it.
And then we'll rage. And then I'll move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Move there.
Okay.
Around the wall.
Yeah. I will say, based on what I'm looking at, you could have moved around that without inflicting the rock's wrath of its held action. So yeah, that's where you end up. That'll end your turn.
I do have another question. Did Barghorn see like any spell effects come from the rock or that area at all? Or did he not see any of that?
Yeah, from like near my spirit guardian.
Like, would he have seen the disintegrate ray? He would assume that it came from like the rock or something, but
I don't think it would be. So
Arya.
There's a lot going on here. Barghorn, I mean, you can see it. An effect comes out. Like, it's like when an arrow leaves a greater invisibility person, you can see that. Same thing with spell effect.
So I just saw like a green
give me
ray.
Give me Arcana check, Barghorn.
Can I make one too?
On your turn, which is next, so you may.
Okay. Cool. Because we're both in the same spot.
Got an 9.
Man, curses are weird, aren't they? I can't believe that's weird. How that?
I was just not saying. I can't believe rocks can cast spells.
No, well,
Spirit guardians are crazy.
More like you think the spirit guardian is weird, and like, why would it throw out something green? That's odd. And then you walk around the corner, you're like, where's Stuart? That's weird. And like, so for you, it's hard to put 2 and 2 together.
I can't believe Arthath would do that.
I don't think you ever saw
that situation.
I don't think you ever saw. You did not see him get disintegrated. You did not. With a 9, I don't think Barghorn can put 2 and 2 together.
Okay, he just knows something happened.
You know something happened, and you know it's with a 9. I'll say you know it was weird, but
okay.
Barghorn's not quite there.
He's not magical.
He's not there yet. He might be there tomorrow or maybe the day after, and maybe piecing some things together. But at this point, he's not so sure. Arthath, what'd you roll?
Not going to check yet. I'll do that.
Okay. So as your turn, go ahead and roll that Arcana check because Auril's going to take her legendary action and just absolutely, completely blast the Balgura, blasting it into her face. That's a 20 to hit, so it's half damage. because the thing has cold resistance. This takes 8. Arthath, what'd you roll for your Arcana check?
I think it was a 2.
2?
It was a 2 total.
Right now, you don't know what's happening. You saw something occur, but you're not sure if it was something Auril did, or if there was something else going on there. You're not entirely sure. At this point, it would be impossible to put the pieces together. But it is your turn, so what do you wish to do? You can see where the blizzard is. You can see where the rock is. You can see Barghorn leap into the fray the way that he is. What are you doing?
I see Barghorn leaping into or towards the blizzard, and I'm going to assume that I would figure that, or well, I'm not going to assume. I'm going to say that Arthath would figure that his friends are probably in that blizzard if the ice demon is too.
Sure.
So he's not going to fireball in there.
You can anyway.
Instead, yeah. Unfortunate, but true. That rock looks hungry, and I don't want to feed it, so I'm just gonna scorching ray or fireball. We'll go with a 3rd level scorching ray on the rock.
Okay.
That's the target I see in front of me, and I don't see anybody that I can heal at the present moment.
Roll to hit.
All right. It does. Okay, so I've got 4 of these. First one is 9. 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Both those hit.
22 to hit.
All 3 of those will hit.
Cool. The first one misses, I'm assuming, with a 9.
Yeah, 9 will miss.
All right, so we've got 11, a total of 20 fire damage as 4 rays blast out at it, but 3 land on the rock.
Okay. All right, that'll be it. Let's see. Does that end your turn?
For now, yes. I'm pretty comfortable not getting within range of the bird.
Why not?
I've seen it throw my friends twice out of the sky.
Mm-hmm. Sure. I understand. That makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Do. All right. So, that'll end your turn, Arthath. That'll bring us on to Auril's turn. Auril is going to... what is she going to do? At this point, she's got to... The first thing she's going to do is back up and get out of this fire. Because no one likes being in fire except for Luther. So she's going to back up and move away from the wall of fire. As she does, that'll trigger attacks of opportunity from Felix, Felix and the Bulgura with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
If
Because the Bulgara, because you can actually see.
Well, yeah, the Bulgura can't see, and the Bulgura would hit anyway. I believe Felix has already rolled his reaction, though, hasn't he?
That's the reaction of the sword, isn't it?
You're right. You're right.
That's dope.
It is a dope-ass sword.
It is. It's a 16 to hit.
16 will miss. But the Bulgura hit and did 15 points of damage.
Thank you.
And Auril will maintain concentration on the blizzard. And then Auril will shoot polar rays at Felix, Bulgura, Barghorn. Felix, 29. Bulgura,
Yes.
29. Barghorn,
Whoa.
28. Does that hit, I assume? You
Yes.
all take 20 cold damage. If you're resistant, you take half.
Thanks.
How close is Felix?
Still pretty good.
So pretty good, because he's resistant to everything, right?
You're just into cold, yeah.
Yeah. Felix is having himself a match. Make a concentration check for the Bulgura.
Let's go.
All right. That'll end Auril's turn and bring us around to the rock. The rock cannot see anything and will move closer to the blizzard, and it is turn holding its action for anything that gets close. That brings us around to Ava. Ava
Is Ava hostile towards me?
No, she's not. Ava is your girlfriend,
That's
Arthur.
unfortunate.
Not yet.
I'd like to incinerate her now.
Ava is your girlfriend, and you like her to the best of your knowledge.
I like her. More
Break up
than
with
she
her
likes
right
me.
now, then she'll be hostile towards you.
You guys are good
So if
friends.
she's hostile towards me, she takes radiant damage.
Yeah.
She's not hostile towards you. It's simple as that.
Hmm.
Ava's not sure what she can do with all of this because you do have to see something in range, and she's a magic caster, which is tough. So she is going to. She's out of disintegrations, which is unfortunate.
There's a giant bird right there.
Yeah, there is a gigantic bird.
Just chilling.
That disintegration line was funnier than it should be.
Thank you. Oh my god. You know what? She can take care of the bird. She'll cast banishment on the rock, sending it away from this plane for a little while. Charisma save for the rock. It fails, and the rock just disappears, completely leaving the space. She also reappears. At this point, she would have moved, and she'll reappear right here beside you, Barkhorn. And then she'll continue to run past you up to where Luther is, and then she'll turn towards the blizzard, and she'll look at you, Luther, and say, "Where is she? Where is the devil?" And then, as the rock has disappeared, and that'll end her turn, and that'll bring us around to Auril, who will shoot Felix again, because Felix probably deserves death at this point. That's a 29 to hit. And that... so 18 divided by 2, 9. 9 cold damage to Felix. That'll end her legendary action and brings her on to Stuart, who's dead. And Bulgura, who can't see. And so it'll run to Auril and attack recklessly, but unrecklessly for the 3. That'll be a 20 which hits, a 17 which misses, and a 21 which hits. So that is going to be for the Bulgura 4 and 4.
Let's have blindside though.
Yeah, it does. That's 11 and 11 and 10. That's 21 total damage. Oh, you guys can't see it, but Auril's form is on the last brinks of shattering from this material plane. And you actually can see it, because with a 3, her concentration on blizzard drops, and sitting there in front of you, you see this looks like it's ready to bust, just blue crystal, and there are pieces of it that are shattering and cracking under the Bulgura's fists, and it is looking like it's ready to shatter. Into the Bulgura's turn, she'll go ahead and cast. She will use her action to. Can she do this? She'll do Blinding Gleam, and it begins to flare with blue light. I need Felix and the Bulgura to make Wisdom saving throws. The Bulgura rolled a 2 and is blind. Felix is not blind. Oh, 17? Still saves. You're not blind.
-1.
Still not blind. Still not blind. That'll end her turn. Luther. Ava has run up to you. You can see her. The blizzard has dropped now.
Yeah, you can see her.
Oh, okay, great. Okay, missed that.
Ava has run up to you.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
And shoot, I've still got a fireball in the pocket. So, a general rule of thumb for evoking: never die with fireballs still.
Do you still have? Do you still have like sorcery points?
I'm not a sorcerer. I'm a
He's
wizard.
Oh yeah, wizard. You can just do
Wizard
I
that.
have
with every
spell
spell.
slots. Yeah.
I thought there was a certain number of you could do per day or something.
Certain number of
spell
creatures you can
slots.
do it with. Like 6.
Do what? Oh,
You
the
can sculpt
sculpting
it
thing?
around.
Yeah, he's talking
Mhm.
about sculpts.
Yeah, each time I cast a spell, it's the level of the spell plus 1. So with fireball, I can sculpt 4 people. With wall of fire, I can sculpt 5. But I'm gonna cast
Okay.
another fireball.
All right, sculpting it around, so you're fine. She'll make her dexterity saving throw. That will save with a 17 naturally.
That's fine.
She's not
38.
vulnerable. She's not vulnerable in this form, so that's 19 points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
She's on her last legs. Yeah. She's gonna go ahead.
Killed her.
Do what?
Would that 38 have killed her?
Yes, it would have. It would have, but she's
Spoiler
not quite.
alert.
Spoiler
Yeah,
alert.
come on, bro.
End of your
sorry. Yeah.
end of your turn. End of your turn. Auril going to shoot a polar ray at you, Luther. Does a 23 hit? 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, technically.
Can I count a spell?
No. Well, yeah, you can. You can. It's spell type.
Okay.
Technically, you can.
Yeah. So I have. Oh shit! I can't. I'm out of 3rd level slots.
You can't. There's a 23. 23 hits. You take.
Yeah, 23 hits. Oh crap!
You take 13 cold damage.
Oh, that's not bad. I mean, no, 13 cold damage.
That'll end the leisure action. Felix.
Oh, we gonna smack her. We gonna Eldritch Smite.
Ooh.
Can't believe you still have a slot.
So does a 24 hit?
It does. Thank you for asking.
All right. You want me to roll this or like?
I do.
She dead. Like.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Roll it. Let's see what the Eldritch Smite is. I just know adds a ton of d8s. Oh, I gotta find it, dude. Where is it in all this? Extras, notes, features, traits. Where is this thing, man?
Google.
Okay, hello? Oh, I'm on the wrong spell. That's Stuart.
Oh, Stuart.
Features, traits. I'm like, yes, yes. I don't seem to have it.
I mean, that's what the sword sounds like.
It's true. Oh my god, where is it in this stupid thing, man? Why is it so hard to find? Oh, there it is. When you hit a damage your pack weapon in a warlock spell slot to gain an extra 1d8 to the target plus another 1d8 per thing, so that's 68. 8d8.
Okay. So that'll work.
Are you sure?
I
let's
do.
See, does a 19 hit?
Felix,
Yeah.
as per Stuart, as per Dylan, how would you like to do this against Auril as you banish your form from this plane?
He whips out his pack weapon. It's like it's just radiating with like dark pulsating energy. Evilest shit you've ever seen in your life. You'd swear this man was evil, but he's not, right? And so anyways, he takes the hilt and he just right across the back of this angry ice pick and just shatters her form. She dissipates into this mixture of just chaotic energy and beautiful snowflakes.
It absolutely smashes. Go ahead.
Well, I imagine she dispels after that.
She does. As it comes across, it shatters through, and her form explodes into these snowflakes, almost such that you see the visage of the Raven Queen appear in her form before all around you, ice rushes out towards all of you. I need you all to make a dexterity saving throw.
Ooh.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Do I see this effect?
Yes.
Awesome.
Looks last luck. It's natural 20.
14.
Last luck.
Let's go.
21.
21.
Luck at all during this fight.
Yeah, no, it's so sad. So
The
Arthath,
blood gods.
You rolled a 3. You take 19 points of cold damage. Halved, I think. Felix, you rolled a natural 20. You take 10 points. Sorry. Yeah, 9 points of cold damage. Halved to 4. Luther, you rolled a 14 and take 19 points of cold damage. Barkhorn, you are on 21 and take 9 points of cold damage. Ava rolls a 15, saves, takes 9 points of cold damage, and she's fine.
Ooh, that is a lot now.
And with that, Auril's form dissipates into nothingness.
Wait for 1 minute and the rock comes back.
Ready some fireballs.
You guys prepare yourselves and do what needs to be done and prepare yourselves. A minute passes and Ava kind of gives you the heads up, like, here it comes. And as it does, it reappears further away than it would matter. And seeing that Auril is dead, decides that it's not worth it at this point, and flies off into the
I
distance.
still want to kill it since it killed.
Is it 120 feet away?
Do it.
It has 174 hit points left. So
I'd still want to fireball it.
you may certainly do so if you wish. Some half-hearted, some half-hearted efforts and fireballs, and if you want to describe this, you're more than welcome to.
It's not half-hearted at all. He knows which rock this is. This is the one that killed Thorvald. And unfortunate as it may be that it doesn't kill it, he still puts everything he has into the spell. And watches the fire dissipate, and it's still fine. He kind of slams his fist into the ground. Even with all of this fire and power, I still wasn't able to do what I needed to. Wasn't able to get what that rock deserved.
Luther will walk up, put a hand on his shoulder, say, "It is all right, my friend. Thorvald smiles on us this day. This was a victory. The maiden is dead.
Ava
He
comes
kinda
up.
shakes himself out of it.
Ava comes up to both of you and hug and kind of like hugs you both and says, "We did it! It's done! We killed it!"
Barkhorn asks where Stuart is.
Ava
To
looks
the
at
party in general.
Ava looks around and says, "Yeah, where's Stuart?" Stuart!
Yeah, at Luther's touch, he's gonna shake himself out of it and kind of look around and be like, "Is everyone okay? Can we get a head count? Everyone alive?"
Ava
Did we
looks
not
at.
see when she.
She was invisible. Luther,
We saw Stuart.
Luther, you can give me Arcana check. Ava's gonna run over and be like, "Valen!" and go over to her and cry a little bit because her friend is gone and dead.
13.
Wow, we're all about to fail this.
13, Luther. Gosh, she's gonna
Got
fuck.
lucky. Can I try again?
If you wish.
Sure.
Barkhorn's going to go grab Stuart Little and be like, "Where is he, boy?"
Lucky does
Trash.
not.
Yeah, I know nothing.
Absolutely tragic.
Absolutely trash.
She's gonna fucking get away with this.
When she said, "Where's Stuart?" Can I insight check that?
16?
You
Proficient in
can,
Arcana?
Max. You may if you're okay with metagaming.
If you're
Okay, well.
If you're okay with cheating, you may.
I don't know. She kind of cheated. She disintegrated
allow
my
it.
friend.
Luther, you look around and 13's not bad. You're a smart man. What happened to Luther is written in the books is the reason that you don't teach that kind of magic to young people. It's the reason that you must become a higher level of a wizard before you're able to learn that sort of thing. And with a 13, you know that what happened. You know what disintegrates are, and you know it's well within the power of a god. And with what you saw here and the way magic was rolling, there's very little chance that it's well within reason that it was Auril who did it. It would be difficult to pinpoint that to anybody.
Did anyone see what is all that's left is ash?
All I saw was a green ray come out of your spirit guardian, Arthath.
Out of my what?
Your guardian. You're the holy light man.
Green.
A green ray came out of him when he was
Green?
attacking. When he was fighting the rock.
No. That's not.
I'm just telling you what I
doesn't-
saw, boyo.
That's not how that works. It protects. It
Maybe
hurts things that
Laughender.
come close to it. It doesn't.
Maybe some gods are angry at you. Maybe some curses.
Bless coming in?
Can I
Let's come
insight check Jaden's character real fast? And it's not gonna do what you think it's gonna do.
You certainly may. You certainly
All
may.
right.
There's a bless coming in. We'll end on the bless here in a minute.
All right, you got a 24 on Jaden.
Barkhorn's not capable of lying past a 24.
Come on, man.
and you can tell that Barkhorn believes every word he says. He saw that.
Every word I say is true, my boy.
I'm gonna make an intelligence check for Arthath
Ooh.
For what?
to see if he blames himself or if he thinks that the god did it.
I mean, you just did take a new
That's
god.
all right.
You did just take a new god of destruction. I would, as we complete this and we settle Auril's wrath here, I want to take a second and come back around to Stuart. Stuart, much of your much of this campaign centered, especially the early part, centered around, does Stuart have a soul? What is he? And what was he in the beginning at any time? And I think we found that Stuart was a man of honor and someone who would tell it exactly the way that it is. Stuart, where do you think, or Dylan, where do you think Stuart ends up as he is gone from this world?
My man Stuart, he came in, only cared about himself, nothing else. Money, power, fame, women. That's what Stuart was about. Stuart watched people die. He got the winter cold at his heart. He decided those things no longer matter. I want there to be life and love and happiness for all, not just Stuart. So Stuart made it his mission. He was going to save 10 towns. He was going to enjoy it while he did it. And at the end, Stuart knew he very well could die here, but he didn't care. No longer. In the dragon fight, he ran. He didn't want to die. Now, Stuart was ready to face down death at its doorstep. On 1 HP, Stuart stood. He was like, I might actually live. Then he got smited. Stuart's body turns to ash. He goes into the afterlife. Stuart awakens. He's met by Barghorn's friend, the inventor himself.
Mercatus,
yes. Stuart said, Mercatus, back again, are you, Stuart? Stuart is. This time, Stuart doesn't care if he goes back. Stuart only wishes to learn and help others. Stuart's always did like it, calming himself down and building things with his hands. And here, Stuart can do that for as long as he wants. Stuart did a good thing. He lived a good life. Stuart died proud of what he made. His actions, he believed every word. Stuart would have done everything over again if he had the choice. With you, my friend, we shall learn of new technologies and greater powers. And maybe one day, when someone comes to this afterlife and is revived by God, we can share our grace unto them.
I got something I think you'll like, man. And he takes you under his arm and brings you into this wonderful place, and behind of which is a tavern. They serve the finest ale of all the world, man, and you deserve a drink.
Stuart does love to drink. Can you keep a secret, Mercatus?
Always.
Stuart doesn't actually feel anything from drinks, but he loved to see Arthas's face when he drank it. Nobody ever believed Stuart. Stuart knew that, but Stuart did it anyways because he found it hilarious. Bartender, I'd like a shot.
And I think
get one for my friend Mercatus too. Cheers, mate, to saving all of 10 towns.
And Stuart died as he lived, like a psychopath who wanted to save 10 towns. And he did. And some of you wonder where his body is not present. It's gone. And that's where we're going to end our session, as Ava goes over to Valen's body, pulls the spell book off of it, and then with our blessing, I will say that Luther, she pulls the book off of Valen, and there is a small, just infinitesimal smirk, a breach of that wall. And that with your 13 on Arcana, you're not sure now, and you can't be positive, but with that blessing, you sense that something is wrong. And that's where we're going to end it tonight. So, Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us here for another fantastic episode of Iron Valor. We want to thank you for joining us, of course. And if you have enjoyed the show and you like the content that we have, you can go ahead and give us a follow here at Ink and Lyre everywhere on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, of course, in here on Twitch. We want to thank our new followers for the evening: the Nerdy Housewife, Rico's Modern World, Kaya Arts, Carson Gravy, Carrie Jordan, Uriel the Druid, Pineapple 12398, and Veronica Chavez Pantoja. Thank you all so much for joining us here on the Ink and Lyre family. We want to thank you everyone for being here. I want to thank Dylan specifically for bringing us Stuart and that wonderful moment there at the end. I'm sorry that he rubbed Ava the wrong way and she saw an opportunity. It's very unfortunate. I understand. So would I. And but you can catch us here every Wednesday at 7:30 Central Standard Time, as Lauren is finding us a raid. 7:30 Central Standard Time on Iron Valor. We got a few more episodes of this, depending on what happens next. Of Rime of the Frost Maiden, then we'll have a new campaign that will go on after that. You can find us on Fridays at 8 o'clock. That'll be our next show for Short Rest. Lauren's playing through the Dark Picture anthologies, and which is a super fun little horror game, and it's a lot of fun. We're trying to kill John. Monday we play through Fate's End with myself and Brandon. It's a more traditional homebrew campaign. And then on Tuesdays is Twisted Veil, a Through the Reach Malifaux campaign at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So you can catch us here 4 days a week. You can catch all of our VODs on YouTube. Like I said, Ink and Lyre everywhere. So let's see if we can pick up a raid real quick. How you guys feeling? Are y'all all right, like emotionally right now, or no?
Lots of feels right now, bro.
Stuart's good, bro. He wasn't planning on helping her after this anyways.
Lots of feels.
He did what he conquered.
Look, he wasn't planning to help, and that's why this happened. I'm so sorry. He was not here for that.
She gonna die. Somehow.
I'd say I'm surprised, but I'm not.
But I'm not at all. Yeah.
I knew she was evil. I said it. Nobody believed me.
I mean, it is what it is. All right, so we're gonna go over here to the Cantrip cast. We like to raid channels from time to time after every session because we like that it's a we like to be able to send our viewership elsewhere. When we get there, give them the stock carts and the huzzas and all that kind of fun stuff. Oh, we got a different one now. We're gonna do.
Roll?
Yeah, it's different. Let's switch that up. Thank you everyone so much for being here with us. We appreciate everything that you do. Tell your friends about us. Follow the channel. Get with us on Discord so you can be a part of the community. And have a good rest of your week. Bye.
Peace.
Rest in peace, Stuart.